All right, hell yeah. Now, welcome. This is going to be a rafting documentary. You know what I mean? We'll make it as short as possible. We'll just get to it. But hell yeah, this might be my life. You know what I mean? Just in this room doing things that I can sit down to do. I can't stand for very long. You know what I mean? I can't walk for very far. You know what I mean? I have a hard time even mowing one lawn. So, man, that might be a long road between back pain and then for sure this knee. We just had meniscus surgery and it's not taken too well. So anyway, but I don't want pain to rule my life. So tonight we're going to Missoula and we're going to do a comedy show. Now, what I want to do is go down a river, you know what I mean? I wanted to go to West Virginia this fall, you know what I mean? But my body, half my life is figuring out my body and my mind. Sometimes my body's ready to go, but sometimes my mind, you know what I mean? Last time I went to West Virginia, well, that was about 4 years ago, and my body was ready to go, you know what I mean? But hell no, my mind was just like, no, you're depressed as you can't be on a river, you know what I mean? So now it's total switch. Mind is good, but body is just a struggle. You know, even just little movements here and there. But yeah, definitely a mental component because I don't like to be more than a day out from my bed. You know what I mean? And food's just a huge issue. I don't even know what to eat. So today we'll give ourselves an out of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, for one day, how much could food cost if you ate out? You know, so we're just gonna get a big leeway. Cause today I ate an undercooked bowl of oatmeal just cause I had to get out the door. That was the dumbest thing I could have eaten. You know what I mean? Food should be good, should be satisfying. And so anyway, we got a lot on our plate. We're already 2 minutes in. But yeah, join me for today. And I'm going to do some solo boating. So we're going to set up a little safety plan. I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to catch you on the flip side, and we'll show you our safety plan. All right, hell yeah. Now, we're all loaded up. We're going to take our time. But here's our emergency response. You know what I mean? And it's on the back of this. I don't want to show the numbers, but what we have is... I mean, he lives in Missoula, but it's my old boss, you know what I mean? And he runs a rescue institute. He would totally come out and help. But anyway, we got his number, Missoula Search and Rescue, Missoula Police Department. You know, see, these are numbers my parents could call. My plan is to check in before 8:45. That's what I got to sign up for the comedy show anyway. Now, it's late in the day. It's already noon 30. And, but you know what I mean? We have... Yeah, we probably barely have enough time, but we're just doing a short little stretch of river. We're planning on getting actually on the water by at least 5. You know what I mean? That's hella slow. And we're even going to go inside and make kind of a lunch. You know what I mean? Definitely get some food in us. So we're just set. So I got food, and then I just got bananas for the put. So yeah, so we'll just be covered for food until dinner. We definitely want to fuel up. Now, this is numbers. I'm just going to put it right in here because this is numbers that if I don't have a cell phone, hell yeah, then I can actually make those phone calls. No one remembers cell phones no more. All right, so that's even just too long to explain this. Well, let's get back to the action. So hopefully you'll see me in Missoula, and we'll start... You know what I mean? I think I do have time to actually show you what I take because I'm trying to pare it down. You know what I mean? But no, hell no. If you go solo, you kind of want to kick it up a notch. You know what I mean? where you got to cover your bases. That's why we're doing the, you know what I mean, solo emergency response. And hell yeah, you know what I mean? It just gives that, like, when do you need to, call someone to be like, yeah, is your car still at the takeout? That's the first thing, you know what I mean? I was telling my mom, it's just like, well, yeah, if my car ain't at the main takeout, well, then I got off the river, you know what I mean? I'm not on the river, you know what I mean? But yeah, I put the caveat, I don't know what's going on in my mind. I might make dumb decisions and be like, oh, hell no, we're not going to do that stretch. We're just going to maybe we do a class 1 stretch. You know what I mean? So I can totally put that on here too. Maybe I'm going to put that on there. Maybe I want to do down to Forest Grove. So we're going to put that as an option. The alternate place my car would be Forest Grove. So hell yeah, we're just thinking on the fly. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. So we're ready to go. We got the contacts in. We just gassed up. And check it out, you know what I mean? I got an ice pack on the knee, ice pack on the back. Because I'm probably gonna need a third ice pack, because before all this garbage, you know what I mean? This hip has total arthritis in it too. So anyway, this is what we look like on the road trip. But yeah, this one on the back is perfect. I sleep with it. There's no better recovery than having this ice pack on the back. So it's just amazing. And driving, you know what I mean? Yeah, driving's crazy. So if I have the ice pack, just perfect lumbar support. Anyway, let's get to the river. Catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. We just inspected our boat, you know what I mean? And I should have got it on film about 5 minutes ago, because I was driving out of town and I was like, holy crap, you know what I mean? I didn't get my, because I was in Spring Meadow and we've been doing all those flip drills and my feet were muddy. So actually we unrolled the boat in the street and we took there was hardly any even dirt on it, no mud. And so we did take a cloth rag, got it wet, kind of wiped it down, and then there was no mud inside. So that's great. Even though I was in the mud in Spring Meadow, there was yeah, so thank goodness. Yeah, we passed. And you know what I mean, sometimes it's pretty easy to get the check off with these rafts. They're full, they don't look too hard, but you know what I mean. I just want to do my due diligence. There was just a little bit of dirt, you know, around the rings, but I cleaned that off and there was none on the other side. So hell yeah, you know what I mean. And that's karma, you know what I mean. You don't just pass up these inspections. You know, if this is, you know, and then, you know, life's got solutions to everything. I'm sure they got some water. Who knows? They probably have just a little hose. You can hose it down and make sure the aquatic environment's doing the good thing. But anyway, yeah, it's just kind of fun to, especially when you're solo. Check all the karma boxes, and that's what we just did. We got our passport checked, and we're going to the Clark Fork. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, we're on the other side of McDonald Pass, and we're gonna fill up with some fresh spring water. Now, you just can't beat it. I was up here just the other day filling up my jugs, and this one's totally full, but guess what? We're gonna fill it up with icy cold water. So we just have to let that do its thing. We'll dump it out, fill it up, you know what I mean? So catch you on the flip side. Oh, hell yeah. All right, so there you go. We're gonna see how long it takes to fill up. You know what I mean? What are we, 5 seconds in? Hell yeah, there's 3 gallons. Whoo, halfway there. Man, icy cold water. Oh, and before I forget, you know what I mean? We got this too. We'll fill that up. All right, hell yeah. We're gonna slide this to the side. That's icy cold. And we're gonna take it all, even though it's heavy as. We're gonna use it all. Now I don't know where to put it. You know what I mean? There's no space there. I think right where it was just fine. We got the air conditioner blasting, and we'll just put it right here. When we want it, we'll just tip it out. And that ain't going nowhere. We got it all tucked in. Okay, hell yeah. All right, we filled up our water. Holy Toledo, this video is already too long. Let's get to the river. Children are never chill. They should be called craisins. Holy Toledo, this last week I got a lot of secondhand smoke from weed because I was holding my pipe in my left hand. Alright, our biggest resource in Montana is natural gas. California's biggest resource is natural people. You gotta be careful with both because they're explosive. Alright, I always like to stare at women until they say, take a picture. And then I do. And they say it'll last longer. And they do. I've got pictures back from 1992. So, yep. Did we do the joke where, children are never chill? They should be called craisins. Did we do that one? I don't know. All right, hell yeah. We're at Tarkio East. So Triple Bridge is just right down there. But man, it's already 3:45. You know, and we're trying to get on the water in an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, well, let's do it. How long is this gonna take? You know what I mean? I don't want to waste your time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the boat out, get it on the dolly. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Well, maybe you want to see this, you know what I mean? You pull the dolly out, and then I can pull the boat out. And so this is just so easy, easy does it, easy for me, especially with back pain and stuff. And I usually like to put this, you know, on the dolly, but this should go real good. This should go real good. And so now you can just literally fill it up. So we're going to, well, the trail's down there, and so there you go. And now I'm gonna fill it up, catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. The first piece of gear is PFD. You know, we just got to get the PFD, you know what I mean, going and a rolling. So we're gonna take this around our hands a bunch of times. You know what I mean, just whatever's clever. But in here, we have a rescue link. We're gonna get this deep as hell. So we're gonna get that kind of in that far pocket, that far corner. Okay, now we're just gonna get our knife in here. You know, just very few things, but we got 2 beaners and then that rope. And booyah, that does it. But hell no, you know what I mean? We need tons of energy today. I mean, we could literally suck like 4 of these down. So, you know what I mean? Because there's a chance, this is where you really have to plan ahead. There's literally a chance where you're just so cold or miserable, or you just don't have the, you know, energy to like unbuckle crap. So there you go. So I can just suck those down and then just throw the garbage right back in there. Okay, so now here's the big bag of stuff that, you know, goes down there. But so what we have here, so I got 2 water bottles, I got a rope, we got a pump. Okay, and we got the 3 paddles that we're gonna take down. But now I have to hide some stuff. Like this is now like worth $1,000 with like the rescue equipment and stuff like that. So we have two bags. We're gonna, and this has a backpack. So anything that's hella expensive, we're gonna put in here. You know, just even the helmet. Booyah. And then we're just ready for the helmet. And then the other thing, maybe I put expensive stuff and just gear for changing, because I'm gonna wear this suit. I'm just gonna go with I guess we're gonna try the socks. We're just gonna try the wool socks today. But that's it. We just have a wetsuit. We're gonna actually use these shoes, so we're square there. This is for locking the bike up, but when we get down there we need to lock the boat up. So we'll definitely take this, and we're just gonna jam it right in there. So at least we can kind of lock the boat up, you know what I mean? I just don't want anyone taking it. Okay, we do have this is for bike stuff, so we're gonna take that right there, and we're gonna get all of our bike stuff just ready to go. And so what I do is I just fill 1 quick water bottle. You know, even on the bike ride, hell yeah. What I want on the bike ride is a water bottle, because I want to stay hella hydrated, because I can always pee real easy before I switch into my gear. But hell yeah, this is the other thing you want on your bike ride. You want a respirator. And then we have a helmet. We have a bike lock. So even just this, like where are you gonna lock up your bike? It doesn't really matter, but yeah, there's a post right here. You know what I mean? Easy does it. But now you don't have to carry your bike lock. You know what I mean? I don't care if people steal the wheels, for holy crap sakes. In Seattle, people will steal your wheels. It took about 2 months at the park and ride before I got my front wheel stolen, because I didn't lock them both up. Okay, but hell yeah. So now this is ready to go. I don't want to ruin that respirator. So now we got the bike. So when we drive for the shuttle, we're just all set. We're done with water. You know, I mean, we have enough water for the afternoon. These things are great little trail mix things. And yeah, I'm just gonna take 3 of these. Hell yeah. So this is the stuff that we will transfer to that bag once we get down there. This is stuff I do not care if it gets stolen. So we have extra warm socks. Now we have a hell of a lot of extra warm stuff. We have hats. We have this. You know what I mean? We have this splash top. And all right, so this is our emergency. You know what I mean? We have so much safety in place that I'm not worried about getting stranded out here. But I would strap this to my PFD. I just haven't figured out the buckle situation yet. But you know what I mean? So I just don't have time to get that going today. But this has enough expensive stuff in it that we'll go right there. And maybe we will use it. Maybe we will use it. Maybe you can see that. But hell yeah, we got fleece for days. You know what I mean? Because if I do get trapped out here, just even for tonight, hell yeah, I want to just bundle up in this. And then I got emergency blankets. You know what I mean? We got hella headgear. The only thing I don't have is hella gloves, but I do have these. You know what I mean? So we're good there. Just hella warm clothes. Like we have 3 of these. So a lot of pants, you know what I mean? Our pants, because your groin area you want to keep. And this is first aid and boat repair. So it is kind of heavy. And that too, well, okay, so yeah, this I want to put in here because I don't want anyone stealing the boat repair stuff. And but that's it. Oh, and then even extra heavy socks. I mean, we can literally survive, you know, the winter. But that's what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're take your summertime gear for like winter time. And this is the best tip right here. Is just have ghetto rain gear. You know, rain gear that's just 20 years old. This is my literally rain and winter gear for the last 20 years. Okay, and so we're just gonna put that in with our bike, because you never know, we might get just a huge squall come down and that'll save your life. Okay, but this is our bike gear, you know what I mean, and our bike clothes, and this is our change of clothes. All right, so basically I think we're done. You know what I mean? I think if we have our bike, we're gonna drive to the takeout. We're gonna take all this crap down. This is the bag that we're going to hide. So let's just do that, and let's not waste any time. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing of like, just record yourself going. But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's the interesting thing. I mean, we don't want to go too far. So we're gonna hide this bag. We're gonna hide this bag later. We're gonna put it here, and I hope to God I do not forget it. We cannot run shuttle with that bag. So I'm going to, but we have to run the paddles down. We're gonna have to take 2 trips down there. But what I really want to show, oh, and we got one more bag too. Damn. So let's just dump this out, because this is stuff that I'm gonna bring today. You know what I mean? Screw the pogies, don't need those. Screw these, don't need those. Don't need that. We'll throw in an extra pair of gloves. We don't need the toasters. Maybe we need the toasters, who cares? This is what? This is boat repair? No, this is a wrap kit. So yeah, we have a heavy ass wrap kit. Yeah, this is crazy heavy. But because I'm by myself, this is a necessity. But maybe even this we could pare down. We don't need this to be super heavy. Yeah. Let's just see what's in it. I think you want to see what's in my wrap kit. But hell yeah, we'll do this for another video. This is a slackline tensioner and detensioner. So especially when setting up, yeah, 2 pulleys. Yeah, and basically this thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, we wanted everything. Literally, we're just gonna put this all back in, because when you're by yourself, hell yeah, you need all the bells and whistles. So at least you kind of see what's in here. But this, hell yeah, you gotta hide this. This is another like $500 worth of gear that you're never gonna use. That's why I should be making videos with it. Okay, so we're gonna get this in. this bag. And I don't boat that often, but I at least know what I want. But I'm kind of I'm like a kind of a hoarder when it comes to boating. Or hopefully it's just a Boy Scout attitude. Okay, hell yeah. So, and the more, hell yeah, we're gonna eat those. We're gonna take these. And yeah, this is just quick at the ready. You know what I mean? Just quick straps and go. This saved my life. Well, my GoPro life, because with a little duct tape and shoestring, I attached my GoPro. So these are the things this is the only thing I didn't need. We're so bomber on warm clothes. So there you go. But he even just had a quick ditty bag. You know what I mean? There you go. So this stuff is going down. And we're just gonna throw this in here. All right, hell yeah. So we have one backpack that once we get done with our bike ride, we're gonna hike it down. We have to get this friggin' going. So we're gonna get this up here. And man, maybe I find a way just to strap the pump. So we definitely need the pump in here. And so I think I can just do that. Hell yeah, that's strapped right there. And we'll just grab this. All right, so that's kind of strapped in. Hell yeah, we're totally doing the Boy Scout. And then we'll take this strap and we'll go right over here. Okay, and I've never actually done this before because we have like we have the worst pump ever, and I do not have a K pump today. So it'll suck if I don't get the pumping situation 100%. But hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. All right, so no one's gonna steal crap, but let's lock this up. Man, are we still recording? Hell yeah. All right, so you know, you don't always skip to the boating if you don't want to watch this part. But hell yeah, we're gonna take this crap down a trail. And whoa, the water bottles are way too low. And this might not be the best place for this. But hell yeah, we have a dolly. I don't even know if these tires, damn it, these tires are so, okay, we are. We're not gonna mess around. Well, I don't know, maybe I want the tires with just like 5 PSI. I don't think I do, but if it's not working out, we can always come back up. Yeah, it's a nice soft ride. And this might not work, but I just have such back pain galore that I just cannot carry this boat down there. Like even just thinking about it, my back is screaming. But we still want to go boating. So we're just gonna take our time, you know what I mean? We're gonna 4 by this boat all the way down there. We're gonna catch some air. Hell yeah. Where should we go here? I think we gotta ram it up there. Hell yeah. And then go over the top. Hey, I've been to Moab as a mountain biker. Okay, so certain things are just gonna drive me absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm sure some things drive you insane, like my videos. But somehow they're just addictive. They're just cocaine. Well, maybe not that pure. Okay, so we're going down. Hell yeah. And this ain't bad on my back. We gotta drop it over that. Drop it like it's hot. And it's actually gives me something to hang on to on the way down. Oh, look at that curve. Hell yeah, we be doing it. Looks like the boat wants a little break. Yeah, some trails you ain't getting down, but I figured I could at least get down this one. But yeah, we're carrying the boat and more gear, so this is pretty sweet. We got to get the dolly back up, but the dolly ain't that heavy. Man, this cuts off, you know, if you put in here, this cuts off 4 miles of just like the flattest water. Because, yeah, it's low water season. But hell yeah, look at that river. I mean, this place is amazing. It is isolated. That's why we have a safety plan. Because it's super isolated down here. But, you know what I mean? If someone wants to boat after me tomorrow, hell yeah. You know what I mean? They can, and they'll probably do it. Be really excited. All right, big bump, big bump. All right, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, I love this dolly.
it feels like I have brakes on it, but it's just the low pressure in the wheels. I think the low pressure in the wheels was the way to go, because it literally just it's like suspension. All right, so my left wheel is stuck, so we're just gonna go see how I turn that, and then the left wheel went over something, so you know, just turn back and forth. All right, hell yeah. That was a little bit of an erosion, but anyway, we're doing good. And it's totally a Thursday, so there's no one in the parking lot. Yeah, no one's gonna steal this crap anyway. Whew. All right, so this feels like it might not be the best idea on my knee, because I have to like kind of slow myself down every time this thing kind of drops down the hill. Okay, hell yeah. Now which way we going? We going that way? Well, I think we actually take a friggin' look, man. Like, I've been down that way to sandy beaches. I've just not been down this way. I think it's too hella steep. Nah. I don't know. Let's check it out. But yeah, it's just so gorgeous down here. I think we'd be crazy to go this way. Yep, it's too crazy. Okay, and what does it say? It says it's too crazy to take your boat down that way. All right, but no, it says danger, swift currents. Yeah, there's this river all year round has white water, and definitely, yeah, you just get pulled right out. Okay, so when we take breaks, this is the trail that you come up, use the facilities, as no one says. Okay. All right, this single track trail is getting a little narrow, but we're good. Just keep pushing. All right, we got a big bump. I'm just gonna let it kind of, I thought I could kind of let it drop off there. All right, I think we got it dropped off. I think we got a little abrasion on the boat on that side, but we'd be good. Now we do kind of have a popping hazard right there. I don't know. Yeah, that's the way it wants to go. Whew. All right, we can always just tip it. All right, get it back. Hell yeah. We might just tip it. Just tip it, you know what I mean? It's always good to see if you can even just do that. Do the whole this, whatever this is. This is a method. Okay, perfect. We're gonna get that up and over. All right, so this is off-road dolling. Oh, there's our pump. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna save our life today. Okay, hell yeah. Man, I did not realize how the hell bumpy this trail was. This is not a dollyable trail. But we're good. Now I kind of just gotta almost roll it that way. Oh, whoa, check this out. See, the dolly just wants to turn this way. So we're just gonna turn it this way and pull it. Man, are we there? We so want to get it farther, and we're not. I don't think I'm worried about people stealing the boat. So, all right, we can definitely de-gear. So we're gonna take all this off. Booyah. I think we can get, you know, we could just leave it up here. We don't have to get it. We'll just leave it here for now, because I don't know if I want to get the boat all sandy. I don't know if that makes any difference at all. But take these water bottles off. Whew. All right. Take this off. But yeah, it's such a better deal just to hide your stuff down here. So we're gonna grab the paddles and then hide the stuff down here. Yeah, there was nowhere to hide it up there. And let's see what we got. Oh, whoa, where's our pump? Holy Toledo. All right, we don't want to break that thing. That was $1 at the store. All right, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's a durable raft. Not too many sharp rocks. I mean, you've seen people take their kayaks down literally everything. Okay, so let's get this undone. Yeah, because here's the process that I hope I have juice for. We want to just see how long it takes to blow up. And because this pump is total crap. I could have just pumped it up at the car and just carried it down. If I didn't have back pain and leg pain, that's hella what I would do. But I have all the pain in the world right now. So, no, we're doing good. It's just I just don't want to have pain. And we might be final answer on this, buckling this up. So that's pretty sweet. So even if we don't tend to that, that's going to be not a hazard. And hell yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that. Okay, so today I'm going without this strap, without a pull-in strap, because we're going to, well, yeah, we're done with the pull-in strap, at least for this one. You know what I mean? It makes our boat safer in some ways, and I don't know, a little bit sketchier in others. I got to use the restroom before we get pumping, so I'm going to catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, if you can, always go in the river. So that's a little tip, especially if there's nobody around. And we have such little juice on here, but that's all right. All I want to do is show you this pump. I mean, and I've already done it in other videos, but here we go. What should we pump up first? I think we pump up this thing first. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. I got to sit down because I got back pain. And this is it's good right at the start, but then it goes real low. So here we go. All right, hell yeah, pump that up. So this inflator was $1 at a thrift store. And it's got about like 6 rechargeable batteries in it. So as long as you plug it in overnight, like you should be good to go. But see how it just like almost goes to nothing. So, but it'll stay here for quite a while. But don't try to top it off, you know what I mean? Like, all right. And I got to get it in there. Get the juice going. And I can always come back to this one. But I got 3 main tubes to do. Don't worry about the floor. Do the outer tubes first, because those are the hardest. Hell yeah, suck it up. And even right now, I could probably switch it up. Oh, but we be doing it. Yeah, it's still going. All right, that's good though. All right, now we'll come down here. Booyah. All right, let's fire it up. So, because, you know, and you can get one of these for like literally $9, like at Walmart. You know, it's the Intex pump. I think you can probably get this one for maybe 20. I don't know, maybe it's 20 bucks. But yeah, if you look, I don't know, I dig this option. This isn't the only option to have a battery powered inflator. This is like the worst. This is the lowest powered battery option that's feasible. I mean, you could have something that's weaker, but it might not be able to push that seal. I don't know. But yeah, this is just so cool to have something. And even right now, I can be totally done with this tube over here. And we're gonna go to this tube. And with a full charge, I can inflate it and then even have charge to deflate it, you know what I mean? But it hardly sucks air out, so it's not very good. As a deflator, not worth it. But as an inflator, hell yeah. I mean, this is so much energy you're not spending. But yeah, we're almost using all the juice. So this isn't good for like a road trip where you have to like constantly have this charging. But for a day trip, hell yeah, I'm gonna totally take this out. It's just cool to use something that you got for $1. You know what I mean? Like if material possessions, I think you get it. You know what I mean? We're giving this new life. We should name this inflator. You can name the inflator in the comments if you're even watching this part. Okay, hell yeah. All right, but I'm about done here, you know what I mean? because, well, let's go to here. Holy Toledo. Yeah, I mean, the inflator is just kind of on its last leg. Now, let me get you a better view because you want to see the floor inflate, and I got to get comfy. That's the other thing. When you're like doing stuff on a river trip, try to find like the most comfy position possible. Like, especially even if you don't have back pain, don't be leaning over all the time. Hell, you get yourself on the ground, sit down. Like, the more you feel the earth, I mean, you're gonna be on a floating bag of air for the next, you know, 3 hours. So it's just nice to, I don't know, find those comfy positions. And I do need to because I got back pain. All right, hell yeah. See how this pump just barely works, but it's still putting air in. It's still putting air in. Hell yeah. I mean, that's like 10 pumps that you don't have to do. But look at that, look at that. It can just barely do my boat. All right, totally not a waste of time. All right, let's try to get this one a little bit more. All right, you got to open the valve though. It has no pressure to. All right, can you even tell if air's going in? I don't think so. Hell yeah! So this thing's done. We can just throw it in the bushes. It don't work. No, it recharges. Hell yeah! So now let's get our pump and let's get this puppy topped. Because that's the other thing. Like we basically have to get this boat topped because I don't want to carry this pump with me, and I don't have a K pump. But this pump, I probably will hide in the bushes. So yeah, this pump I'm gonna hide somewhere in the bushes because I might want to top it off right before I go. Okay, hell yeah, that's about good. But that's the other thing, you know, just being okay with, you know what I mean? Having life is what it is. Like, I'm so not okay with a boat that's not pumped up to my liking. If it's under pumped, I just go insane. Or we're gonna, oh, yeah, we've been doing a lot of flip drills, so we got a lot of slack on this side. We got to get all this slack through there. All right, what do we got going on here? Oh yeah, the other day I tried to do an experiment, obviously, and it did not work. Okay, so we're gonna get these out of here. Whew. Or what did I say? You know what I mean? Find a comfy spot. Rafting is all about pretend like you're underwater and you got to do something. You know what I mean? It's either look or feel, and then do the method and not panic. Keep it nice and smooth. All right, and then just get the job done. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's what it's about too. All right, hell yeah. Man, I kind of want to take this off, but we're gonna leave it on. Okay, so we're gonna pump this up, and then we'll probably be topped. Man, do we get any more slack over here? Not really. But I don't think we have any more sun, so you know, I don't think the boat's gonna explode or anything. All right, hell yeah. I do wish I had a pressure valve though, because then I could get it exactly where I want it. I think that's gonna be good. I think a lot of air will come out, but it's not gonna explode. All right, get this till the pressure relief goes. All right, hell yeah. Oh, but that's the other thing. I need to get GoPro batteries like hella. So I need to get a new battery in this, so when we go up, we'll get a new battery in, And that basically will be the battery for our trip, and we can always replace it once. Okay, so hell yeah, we got nice air in those. That's gonna be perfect. And you know what I mean? How are we? Are we pretty decent right here? You know, it's not gonna explode, but it's got enough pressure. And then feel right here, if this is the same you feel on that side, see, yeah, we can fill this one up just a little bit. All right, hell yeah. And like, even though they're bushes, you could lock your boat up to a bush. Not really. Oh, that tree right there, perfect. So yeah, so we can still lock our boat up. You know, we don't have to get too crazy. But yeah, let's see, is that sun just gonna come on out? So hopefully this thing doesn't explode. But we're basically just gonna get it right here because the sun's right there. So we're kind of in the shade. Yeah, I mean, we got it real tight. And but I think it's with warm air. I don't know. We'll check on it before we go. So we're gonna get these all buckled in, and these are for this is just to kind of tighten this. We're gonna be okay with the tension here. So I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, we just have some straps that we don't want on our boat, but I'm okay with it. Okay, we're gonna get this. Do we have enough juice to show? Yeah, nope. We're gonna lock up our boat on the next go. So I'm gonna get a new GoPro battery in, gonna hike up, gonna get that dolly to the top. Maybe you wanna see that. You know what I mean? You got the dolly down here. Is it just gonna be a pain in the butt to get this dolly back up? So we're only gonna get the dolly because it's super heavy. I would say it's just awkward. So yeah, we'll just kind of go slow. And this I totally have to use kind of my arms because I do not like pulling. I usually like to push a dolly. Pulling a dolly hurts my back. All right, hell yeah. And then even though I'm just like so A-type or just bipolar and have the mania, I can, you know, I definitely condition myself to when stuff like this goes wrong, you know what I mean, go to engineering mode, see what's up, and then, you know, get the dolly to go where you want. And even right here, we're gonna take the dolly this way. So it would also be nice if you had a dolly with a center wheel that you could lower it kind of like a bicycle, especially for single track. All right, how we doing? But yeah, for my back pain, this is the only way I want to push a dolly. And so we're doing pretty good. All right, but holy Toledo. All right, we're gonna use some engineering on this. Flip it around. Whew. But yeah, boating, you're just like, why don't you do like 3 laps? You know what I mean? Because even just this, getting the boat down to the river, even just hiking this trail, pushing this dolly up, like hell yeah, I'm totally tired right now. Man, and the bummer is that I don't have any time to play around on this river today, but that's fine. You know what I mean? I kind of just have to float and get the hell down river because we have a comedy show to do tonight, and the signups are at 8:45. But I'm from out of town. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, I could show up late. They could squeeze me in. You know what I mean? They're not gonna waste. But yeah, I gotta keep that. I can't just be taking advantage of that. All right, hell yeah. We got the dolly to the top. Let's get it in the car get that bag of tricks. So all we need is our bag of tricks and our paddles, and then we're good to go. All right, I'm gonna get a new battery, catch you on the flip side. Holy Toledo. I think I ripped that battery out too fast. I don't know if it corrupts the file. That would be awful, because we worked so hard on doing that all in one shot. Getting the dolly down there, getting this, just getting all our gear down there. So that's the other thing that I'm just gonna have to work on with the GoPro. You know what I mean? If the footage don't come out, you just get better habits. But yeah, GoPro has that delay, you know what I mean? Click, beep, beep, beep. And you just want to get a new battery in. But if you beep it and then get a new battery, if you rip out the battery, yeah, the beeping is still going on. It's still trying to save that file. All right, this is all I needed, right? And for the most part, no one's gonna steal your crap either. You know what I mean? If you just have all your stuff in the boat, you know what I mean, and trust people, which is really hard to do. I think it's hard for anyone to do. You know what I mean? I was at the, oh damn it, yeah, this is a great story, because I filmed myself with a GoPro, and half of me is just like, yeah, I just throw my GoPro just really close to stage, just like on, it's at the bar, you know what I mean? We live in a small town, whatever. If it was a big town, hell no, you gotta be, but yeah, a small town, you know what I mean? So if someone stole it, it's just like, dude, we all come to this bar on a Thursday every week. It's all the same people. So if something kind of gets stolen, you're like, what up, what up? Okay, and I gotta keep on it, because we need those GoPro batteries. So I'm glad I remembered that, because we got the GoPro, but we need the GoPro batteries, which are, where the hell are they? I think they're in this zip. No, where are they? They're in a sock. Yeah, they're right here. Yeah, hell yeah. So we just got a sock full of GoPro batteries. Hell yeah. So now I'm gonna put these in my, we gotta get them where we need them. And I think that's why I used, no, because we're gonna put the GoPro battery in. I do not like opening dry bags more than once. And I think on multi-day trips too, you'll just go insane. Like opening and closing dry bags and then forgetting one thing, just because it's such a process. All right, I'm digging these ice packs. This one's kind of breaking apart. I'm gonna take it off and catch it on the flip side, because we're just gonna, damn it, we got pearls of crap everywhere. So, man, I apologize. I'll try to pick them up as many as I can on the way out. And then I better, you know what I mean? You can't just be, that stuff's kind of like petroleum. It's total garbage. So, even though I really don't want to, you know what I mean? It seems different than trash, just because it's like, oops, it's an accident. But I'm glad I caught that right away. And I just need to get another one of those. That one's got a leak, and they're kind of unrepairable, but maybe I just get duct tape. All right, hell yeah. On the hike down, though, is pretty good. So is this worth it? Hell yeah, because it's gonna take the same amount of time to pump up your boat, and getting it down didn't take too long. But we still have a bike ride to do. The bike ride's only, no, we got like 6 miles out, I swear. It's only 4 miles to here, and this whole trip might be 10. You know what I mean? I mean, it feels like 10. So I have to keep that in mind, is that if we have a 6 mile journey, we need to allot 2 miles, 2 hours on the river, 3 miles an hour, because we ain't taking out at the kayakers takeout. If you take out at the kayakers takeout, it goes pretty fast. But yeah, this trail adds up, you know what I mean? But most people just hike a trail for fun. I don't no more, because of back pain and my knees don't work, my hip don't work. This is literally the hardest part of my day right now. But let's talk about safety, because okay, we're gonna get these locks, and what else? I think we can get these locks and the water bottles, and we'll call it good. I don't know, I like to go just loose as. Are we in the shade? Hell yeah, we're in the shade. So what we're gonna do is just water bottles in the middle. We're just gonna go real simple on the lock. And I guess we have to use it all. We have to use it all, but simple for me just means, well, you wanna know how to lock these up, hell yeah. So are we still filming? For sure. Like, this is the part that you're probably interested in. So let's do it upright. Holy Toledo, what do I just have this for days? Pretty much, my goodness. But if I don't do this, it's just gonna get into a huge knot. Okay. So sometimes, like I said, it's just good to be patient and close your eyes. But okay, so what we're gonna do is we're real simple. Can you see nothing? We're just gonna throw it through a D-ring. Now, because you really can't, you have to cut these. I mean, you could literally cut the lock easier than cutting this D-ring. And you're gonna ruin the boat if you cut through the boat. So, okay, so I'm just gonna grab kind of a bunch. Not too much, but yeah, grab a tail. And then what you can do, I mean, you can do the same method like 3 or 4 times. So we're gonna go all the way to that one and then wrap it twice. So here it's gonna be hard as hell. And you know what I mean, get your boat, well, I don't know. I guess, yeah, that one's done. But we'll get a little more slack because now we're gonna go around, you know, just all this madness. But let's say I really had to lock this up just to a shrub. You know what I mean? So I'd go around this one, and then I would literally go around more. So we're gonna get hella more on this. And I know you can't see crap, but you know, we have the time. So you're gonna get this all the way one way, and then we're gonna pull this all the way that way, and then we're gonna pull this all the way that way. And see, this is what life's about. You know what I mean? Just doing something systematically and doing a good job. But not going too crazy, else you'll just lose your mind and probably do it wrong, and then you'll have to do it again. But now we can go around this one. You know what I mean? So literally, you would have to be, and the more times you go around, you know what I mean? We'll just go around there because I want to be comfortable when I lock this. Okay, so it's through here, and I mean, but if you're just super A-type, then you take this slack, and then you go around one more, and or maybe I went around the wrong way. You know what I mean? Maybe now it's just a total conundrum. So yeah, I don't like that at all. So we're gonna go around this way. It just looks weird. It looks like I didn't do it right. It looks like it's not locked up from like a physics perspective. And then we're gonna go around here. Okay, so we're gonna sit on the earth and just get down here. Can you see nothing? Hell yeah. And we're just gonna buckle it up, baby. Okay, now this is just my mode, you know what I mean? You gotta go at a certain speed where you're not hurting your tendons and stuff. This is probably why my whole body is just a big chunk of inflammation. So what we're trying to do is make jokes about it, have a good time, and you know what I mean? So this is the bag that just it's got, but check this out, you know what I mean? You lift the boat up, and then you throw this bag just right there. Literally now, no one knows where the hell that bag is. You know what I mean? But you use every strategy you got. You know what I mean? Now it just looks like this boat is empty, and that's a good thing. All right, we need to use all our tricks of the trade. So we're going to, I think, hell yeah. I think I'm definitely going to use this loop for a water bottle. This is the perfect. So I need to make a video on how I make these Nalgene bottles, because it's literally my favorite. So now we're just gonna go, for this one, I don't know. Where else should we put it? I think we just kind of go back here. That's a good spot for the Nalgene. And you know, we can take care of stuff because we're not in our full garb. And we still have some things over here. And then we'll put this bag, voice crack, we'll put this bag like it's the bag to steal. All right, hell yeah. See some plastic, You know, when you're going by yourself, I picked up quite a bit of garbage. Like literally, no, this is, and even if it's just a mental trick, I don't think Mother Nature cares whether you're doing it as a mental trick or if there's just zero consciousness in this drunken world we live in. No, I'm just joking. But yeah. The second I got on the Grand Canyon, the first thing you can paddle over to is the axle grease names. But people without a boat can actually hike down to those. So there's two like silver cans of empty beer. Like, I don't know what brand. We don't want to be advertising for that type of thing. But and yeah, so right away I'm just like, okay, here we go. And I took a lot of Ziploc bags, you know what I mean, for a lot of different things, you know, the gallon Ziploc bags. So the first thing I did is put those in that started the trash. You know what I mean? I don't even know, because my mind was so focused at the put-in and stuff. I'm sure I picked up a little bit, but it was after the safety talk. You know, the guy's just like, yeah, if you can, just pick up as much micro trash, make this canyon a better place. And if you're boating by yourself, you need all the friggin' karma in the world. Okay, yeah, this boat is just tight as, but once it hits the water, it's totally gonna deflate. And the floor is gonna be sloppy joes. So I'm gonna keep, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just bummed that I didn't bring, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might leave the pump at the top, and we can always make one more trip for it, because you're gonna have to make one more trip for it anyway. And I think I'm just gonna put this throw bag right there too. Okay, so anyway, moral of the story, if you're doing stuff by yourself, kind of pay attention to those things. You know what I mean? Hey, can I pick up trash? Hell yeah. No one's around. Oh, there you go. You got some boaters. Hey! Whoop, whoop. All right. So hell yeah, we got some boaters out there. We'll be 2 hours behind, maybe just an hour behind, but we got to run our shuttle. All right, hell yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's hike up. But yeah, nice to see some people out here. It's a gorgeous day. It's a hella gorgeous day, and there's literally no wind down here. Man, I want to be on the water right now. It's always fun to be on the water with people. Okay, so I have to work on my yelling. That sounded scary, like, no, it's cool, it's cool. And we cut it short. I was just surprised. I was like, I didn't think I'd see anybody out here. And I'm just rattling away. All right. But yeah, it keeps me calm, I guess. And we've just gotten used to it. It's like but okay, I think I'm done. Well, we're gonna hike up this trail. You already seen hiking up this trail. And I gotta conserve the juice. We got a comedy show to do tonight. Catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. Now we actually have to walk back to the boat, because I'm gonna get my helmet for the river trip as my cycling helmet, because then we can put the GoPro on top of it. We can put a fresh battery in, so we'll save one battery for that. No, we'll just use this one. So I'm going to put this sock of batteries, I don't know, just in the dry bag. But we actually have to, you know what I mean? This is where you trust people a little bit, because the helmet, I think it's in the more expensive bag. So let's check it out. All right, hell yeah. Okay, but you know what I mean? We got our system. But I do not like opening dry bags more than once or twice, so shoot, yep, gotta get all this out. All right, wrap kit, repair, booyah, helmet. And all right, gloves and hat, we're just gonna throw in right there, because we're almost getting ready for our trip. I'm gonna put the nose plug on. We might do some flip drills. Okay, so we're gonna get repair, wrap kit. And this is about how much weight I want on my river trip, you know what I mean? It's not a whole lot, but it is like 20 pounds worth of weight. Okay. All right, that's cool. They went all the way from the beginning, because that's a long way, but there is other put-ins. All right, so Is that covering that bag enough? Am I just going nuts? All right, there you go. And maybe get it out of the sun just a little bit. Okay, but what are we gonna do with that pump? So this is the dilemma. I mean, now it might be another hour before we get on the river. So I have to drive to the takeout, and it's the farther takeout. Those kayakers are just doing the kayakers takeout. And like I said, I don't want to miss my comedy show, but it's causing me to be a little bit more sporadic, and it's mentally sporadic. Like, I'd be going at this pace anyway, but I know when I actually need to chill my mind down. Like, the pace I've been going has just been for fun, but now every trip it has that, like, oh, now something's not going as planned, like our timing's off by an hour or something. So what we're going to do now, but we're gonna say screw it. We're not gonna pump up the floor. That floor is gonna leak so much air. Damn it. And I don't want to take this pump because I just don't want to. You know what I mean? This is one of those situations. And I'm reminded of my buddy. There was an incident. I blew up his floor, man. You know what I mean? It's a bummer. And well, we worked it out. But man, it was on a multi-day trip too, so I'm not gonna go into it. But you know, it's just that he literally had no floor, and he did all the engineering work of figuring out how to get a boat down, a multi-day boat, just him and his wife. But you know what I mean. So all right, we're gonna pick up these little pieces. And man, they're everywhere. Okay, so we definitely just have to get this back to the car. All right, but yeah, every river trip has the back and forth. Man, here's another little pearl. We gotta be on this. Bummer, dude. Hopefully those little pearls are just like, there's some garbage, so I feel better about that. Yeah, all those little pearls are just biodegradable or something. Guaranteed they're not, though. Okay, let's get that in there. But yeah. All right, so what was it? 1980? What is this, trash been here since the 80s? 72? Holy Toledo. But yeah, so our floor is going to be a little saggy. Maybe there'll be benefits that we enjoy. Just because we won't have time, I don't think we'll have time to actually do anything except get the hell off the river, realize we had too much fun, and get to our comedy show. Because the other place that we got to get to is the sign up is at 8:45, but I don't care about missing that. I just don't want to miss dinner. Dinner's gonna be at oh damn, there's a lot of these things. Dinner's gonna be at I don't know, it's just like they sell bowls. They sell you get a bowl of something for, well, it's about 17 bucks now after tip, you know what I mean? 20 bucks, you know what I mean? As long as the meal gives the people some tip, a good tip, and and I don't have to get more than $20 out of my pocket, especially you're on a road trip. Hell yeah, you know what I mean? That ain't bad. But that's the new going rate for food these days. All right, I think I got them all within a visual distance. So let's man, I don't want to take any more trips. Holy, we just got to drive to the takeout, so let's do that. But yeah, the only thing I missed today was the K pump, but I did have this large pump. I could take it with me. I just don't want to have it get wet in the water, and I just don't want that. Okay, so we're gonna got all the garbage in there. Open this up. Holy Toledo. Whew. Gonna destroy my hand. All right, we got to do a dummy check. But yes, we're a little bit off on time. Like to the point where you're just like, I don't even know if you can do this trip before it gets dark tonight. But I think we can. All right, so man, we still got all these GoPro batteries in our pocket. That sucks. But you always have a backup. So even just right now, what we're gonna do, take the GoPro batteries and then put them. Now, holy Toledo, did we just lose our mind? Okay. Yes, we did. All right, we got our keys. So we did not bring our helmet back up. Because I kind of want to film that just because it's absolutely insane. The bike ride is insane. And guess what? Guess what? We're going to take a couple straps. Look at these. 2 straps and a pump just wants to come. Because that floor is just going to be sloppy joes. You know what I mean? And it's kind of a little bit of... and where do we put the keys? Oh, literally. Okay, literally, where did we put the keys? Ah, bummer. Okay, right here. Okay, so we're gonna lock it up. All right, yeah, a little reconciliation with, you know, making better choices in life. That's what it's all about. So now we can burn this battery down. Let's get this on top of our head. Because now you get into the questions of like, what's your trip gonna be like? You know what I mean? Should I go over the safety concerns for me today? Okay, so the safety concerns are like, get the hell off before dark. This canyon is, you know, impassable. It's almost impossible. You can hike out. I can hike out to the railroad. There's plenty of places to hike out. But you just get into that situation, maybe I can't hike out. So we already have that. We have our boat as our safety measure. But check this out. Let's say our boat gets hung up, we get separated, you know what I mean, get injured, I can't get back to the boat. Got it, you know what I mean? So we're kind of set up to, like, even just with my wetsuit, do I have enough stuff? And it's just like, the answer is no. You know what I mean? But that's why we have a safety plan for, you know, a little bit of search and rescue tonight. Like, it's weather where I could just sit there and hopefully kind of dry the dry suit out, or the wetsuit, and stay pretty decent. And we do have our PFD with 4 of those sugar packets, but that's it. So, you know, in that green emergency thing that we would strap to our PFD, that's where you have quite a bit of energy, you know what I mean? Where you could just like fuel up like hella, get that internal burn going. And then we have a emergency straw, but I don't want to talk about that stuff. Well, I don't know, just it's good to keep that fresh in your mind, I guess. Holy Toledo. I do not want to take this pump. And that was interesting because I was spotting some of these other little pumps that I have that I could have taken. I could have had a backup pump pretty easily on this trip. But such is life, such is life. And a bike pump will not work. You'll be pumping for days. It just literally will not work. So we're gonna throw that in there. We'll get it strapped later. And booyah, we got this. Now the only thing we need to make sure is that we strap this on top of our head. Man, it's so gorgeous down here. And I think it'll be even better, you know what I mean, once the sun sets. That's what we're kind of shooting for. You know, kind of just that evening paddle. Nice and cool. Maybe throw on an extra layer. But we're just gonna wear that wetsuit, and we'll talk about that when we get that on. Just because this wetsuit that I'm wearing tonight's 10 bucks. You know what I mean? And it's I can run it through a wash. So if I'm on a road trip, you know what I mean? I can just throw it through the ringer. I don't have to take care of it like a dry suit. So especially for late summer road trip paddling, just having some ghetto wetsuit. And if I had like 2 of them, yeah, hell yeah, you just strap them to the car and go about 80 miles an hour, dry them out, wash them when you get home. Okay, so the other real safety concern is like I kind of want to do some legit boating, but well, put it this way, I don't have the camera on the back of my boat, I have it on my head, so we can actually do a flip and see the recovery process. Now, I don't want to do it on purpose, but at Triple Bridges there is a sticky damn hole on the left side. The only thing is I just don't know what the skeleton of that hole is. You know what I mean? Is it, you know, just kind of funky? So low water holes, you know, you can get body entrapped, you eat all sorts of weird stuff. But it might be a feature. My dad flipped in it. He went straight into it, flipped, and got flushed. So like that's one thing that I might just want to actually try to surf, get my boat stuck in there. Now that's where I could get separated. Okay, so now, holy Toledo. So this helmet has to live on something important, and we're going to put it right around the seat of this bike, and we're even going to get it this way because I'm instantaneously going to put it right there. So even just right now, the keys are going to go there. I'm going to put it right there. Catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, that's on the helmet. I might try to calm it down a little bit because I just realized, hell yeah, we got our GoPro strap in here, but this was just laying on the seat, and we're pushing dark, you know what I mean? So we do have a little bit of juice in here. We don't have extra batteries, but we do have a little bit of light, so that is good to have at least one source. And I think in my emergency kit I do have another headlamp with separate batteries so they don't corrode, so that's always a good thing to have. All right, let's friggin' A, what time is it? I'm gonna tell you what time it is. So we're gonna start the car up. All right, definitely not gonna turn the ignition. I don't know if it's in drive or not. Okay, so it's 4:52, and I wanted to get here at 5. That would have been an hour and a half. So we got 8 minutes to get here. We got 8 minutes to get to the put. So yeah. So it's an hour and 15 minutes. No, this was about an hour. This was literally an hour here to get my boat down to that put-in. And now we're going to do the shuttle and bike. So we have, I would just say we're gonna get on the water by 6. That means we're gonna get off the water. Yeah, we just gotta fly. All right, here we go. Catch you on the flip side. But you know, I gotta calm down. Gotta calm down. All right, later. All right, hell yeah, it's 5:07, 5:08, you know what I mean? And we got our car all buckled up. Now I just leave the key where you can't find it, so don't go looking. But yeah, the key's with the car. Hell yeah. Now we can just chill it out, you know what I mean? Like we're done, we'll do a little dummy check, just make sure. Holy, whoa, look at that, street drugs right there. Holy Toledo, someone's, I gotta get rid of this. We'll also put this in my pocket because got some cigarette butts over there too. But anyway, hopefully we don't get no flat tires, but we got a repair kit because here's the company I worked for, so they're on the water. So they'll definitely take off the water. They'll probably take off the water in just no time. But so yeah, we're gonna try to film this entire voyage. You know what I mean? Oh, damn it. So this might be too hard. So yeah, that's the, oh, just the windows are open. Keys on the dash, under trash. That's what we always, no one says that. That was a different company anyway. I don't know where the keys are on that thing. But they did have one person steal one, and they drove it around just for a few hours, and then they parked it somewhere. I don't know if they just drove it. Yeah, I think they just left it somewhere, and then they got it back. Okay, so my knee is totally screwed over. So what we're working on is just, I'm trying to just pedal with my right leg until we get up this hill. Just all right leg. Because we got to do physical therapy on that knee. But you know what? We're hitting the river. We're doing it today. It's probably way too much. Again, we need to save our voice for tonight. So yeah, just enjoy this road trip. Back the shuttle. Okay, so I did mess up because I should have eaten 3 bananas on the way over here. So yeah, because all our calories are just going to be total sugar. You know what I mean? Just gel packets. So yeah, so that was you know what I mean, noted. That literally was a mistake right there. Not just to chow down on all those bananas. But if we miss dinner tonight, those bananas and peaches, that'll be my dinner. You know what I mean? But it's just, yeah, it's just if the whole day is just this, like, you know what I mean, score 1 over here for picking up trash and stuff, score 1 over here for having to take the second trip down to get my helmet, you know what I mean? Because we didn't get too much sleep last night, and yep, so we gotta, you know what I mean, just kind of feel it out. And this whole river trip is just kind of feeling it out, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to, like, I think the only, like, it's just like Dane Jackson. I think he wants to do more and more. I think we all do, you know what I mean? Like, what's the next thing? Or just in general, what's something you've never done before? You know what I mean? And for me, it's literally, at this stage in the game, it's just like, well, have you ever just gone down the river by yourself, you know, taking the green lines and going down the tongue, and then just doing everything with like a real low risk, you know what I mean? Instead of being like, well, you know, since you're out here, you want to do some things. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I still think I want to crush that hole, but like, my mindset was that I wanted to surf the hole at Tumbleweed, just that hole on the left. But now my mindset is like, well, just crush into it. But even that's such a steep, sticky damn hole, and I should be showing you that electric thing. That was pretty cool. Okay, so once we get up to the interstate, we got to switch GoPro batteries, so then you can see the entire trip. And we'll see how long this bike ride takes. Even though we're kind of going a mile this direction in the wrong way, and then we kind of have to go a mile, about half a mile this direction in the wrong way, just to get up to the top of the hill. So that definitely adds like a mile of biking. But for whatever the time it is to do this bike ride, I'm just curious, you know, can we paddle this river in like a quarter of the time it takes to bike? Or is it like half the time? I would imagine it's like a quarter. Whatever the bike ride is going to take. Let's say the bike ride takes 30 minutes. Then we at least have 2 hours on the water. So that's what I'm worried about. Because it's already, what did we say? Well, no, we said it was 5 o'clock. We're definitely trying to put on by 6. So we have to get on the water by 6. Just so we have that first hour of just like, hell yeah. And then the next hour, shoot, yeah, we can just paddle like maniacs and still try to get to that bowl place that sells a $20 bowl of gluten-free food that I can eat. But else we got bananas, you know what I mean? Tonight's just about that comedy, and I really got to conserve the voice, so we'll do that. I'm gonna drink some water up here too. So GoPro and water. I'm gonna shut up. All right, hell yeah. Let's get the helmet on the ground so you can see. So we're in the shade, that's a good thing. The backpack's a little heavy, but we're gonna get some water. Oh, it's ice cold. So this interstate is so sooty, I wear a respirator. But thank God we only have to be 2 miles on the interstate and then we can get off on a frontage road. But there is no frontage road from here for that 2 miles. All right, so I just put the GoPros in the sock. All right, we're gonna switch it out, Hell yeah. All right, hell yeah, respirator on, helmet on. Booyah, booyah. Fuck yeah. All right, get the good view. Is that good? Is that good? All right, hell yeah, we don't want to breathe any of that shit. All right, this guy's scared shitless. He's like, I'm gonna die. This guy's gonna murder me. All right, here we go. Fuck yeah, we're just chilling. See, maybe he just thinks like this is just vented with CBD or something. All right, but yeah, these semis are so nasty. I don't know what they put in them, but I'm super sensitive to the smell of semis. Again, gotta conserve the voice. Catch you on the flip side. I wish I had earplugs. I wish I had two things, earplugs and a little mirror right here, because it sucks just like kind of not knowing. Yeah, this gets really hella fast, and if shit gets real, I don't mind hopping over. Like I literally just, well, I would just barrel roll, maybe just pinch this leg up against, but just screw it. You know, you'll survive. I mean, if I just go full speed and jump that way, no big deal, no big deal. But if a semi squeezes you in, you're a four-letter word. And past tense with an ED at the end. But yeah, the trick is just to not to piss anybody off. I mean, I want to stay way the hell over here, just so no one has to like move to the outer lane, especially the semis. We just hold this super tight. And Yeah, the loudness of the car isn't my fault, you know what I mean? It's not their fault either. So, yeah, it's just like that truck sounds scary as hell, man. Holy Toledo. But we literally just have to get up and over this rise, and we're totally good. And we do have a rumble strip. So if I hear rumble strip from way back, I can take, I can look behind me if I hear rumble strip. I shouldn't be talking while the semi is. If I hear rumble strip from way back, hell, I can take a look behind. If I hear rumble strip real close, I have to hear if I hear rumble strip twice, like rub, rub. That might be coming for me, you know what I mean? Ah, shit, look at all this glass. Damn it. See, my rear tire's really bald. And I don't want to get a flat tire. So, yep, these are not the tires to use. I actually might come over here and just spin this rear tire just to see if we have any glass. And then it's just nice to take a break, you know what I mean? See what the hell's behind you. So now I'm out here. You know what I mean? It is good to practice looking back. So yeah, we got a big old trailer. But yeah, man, you know, to each their own. But I would just rather stay so far out of people's business. The second you even like move over a foot, you might get just killed, you know what I mean? I just don't want to hear rumble strip. That'd be real sucky. You know what I mean? Just because you kind of know it's coming your way. And you think it might be on purpose. And even just getting energy that way is kind of interesting. It's like, see, I shouldn't have done that with my hand too, because that probably triggered that semi-driver. Just anything, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to keep look like how much path there is. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see your perspective, because you can always tell how angry drivers are by how they like get back in their lane. You know what I mean? Yeah, we even have dirt out here, so this is good. Yeah, and okay, now we're going downhill. So we're almost there. So I guess we have one more corner and then we got a half mile to go. Hell yeah, open it up. Okay, I guess we got to get all the way to that rise, and then we got half a mile to go.
But I really do want a mirror. I would love to see behind me. That's all I would look at. I definitely need a mirror. So that's also why I'm doing this trip, just to work through the seat things that I want on a vacation. I wanted to go to the Gully, but my body is just hell right now. My mind is decent, but my body is hell. We want our body to be hell yeah. So we are. Today is hell yeah. We're doing it. We'll do it. Hell yeah. I bet you it seems like I'm on an e-bike because this is just all downhill. It's awesome. I love this shuttle. Half mile to the intersection and then it's not too much farther. More downhill. This is so cool. So yeah, there's the rumble strip. There's the rumble strip. So yeah, that doesn't indicate. That indicates that he's a good driver. Is if they hit the rumble strip beforehand. That sucks. Damn it. I just don't want to get a flat tire. Okay, we made it. We made it. Hell yeah. We survived. All that downhill though, now we got some uphill, that's for sure. We got some hills. Alright, nice little look behind. You gotta go over these hella fast. Woo! And hella straight. I'm gonna wear my respirator just for a little bit because even out there,
Oh, there we go. I can just take it off like this. Whew. It's gonna unbuckle the helmet a little bit too. All right, there we go. Man. No, we're gonna take the respirator off. Hell yeah. Okay, we're just gonna leave our bike in the road. Got our helmet unbuckled. Hell yeah. Respirator. We'll just leave it right there. Perfect. Because I don't know. We should buckle our helmet though for the love of biking on a road. We should. There we go. 'Cause I don't know, if I smell those semis, I'm gonna put my respirator back on. But it's hard to breathe through a respirator, that's for sure. All right, hell yeah. I should have checked the battery life, but I need to get past this Raft company, just because I worked. I can't say anything. You know, might as well just. I got to do good just to shut your mouth. You know what I mean? Shut your mouth. But you know, sometimes life's about making amends and stuff, you know what I mean? So we'll see if anyone's just popping through. Nope. All right, moving on. You know what I mean? The human sounds that come out of the human body, you kind of just, it tells the whole story right there, you know what I mean? So if you want to rewind and get a little, you're like, oh, what the hell was he talking about? You know what I mean? Life's not all rosy, that's for sure. Maybe there's a method to the madness. You know what I mean? I was gonna say, like, yeah, the second I go big with this stuff, my bully from middle school is gonna come out of the woodworks and be like, hey, I made that person who he is today. I'm taking credit for that. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, sure, you know what I mean? But it was a long road to get there, and we ain't even there yet. We're still scraping the bottom, you know what I mean? But that's where all the good frosting is. So that's where we're. All right, here's our first hill. I gotta shut up. Oh, but one more thing. This frontage road dead ends, so you can't drive. No, you can drive this way until the interstate. How does it work? Yeah, we go under, the interstate goes over the top of us pretty soon. And then we're gonna be on the other side of the interstate. And then the bridges go across triple bridges. And then we'll be on the other side of that. And then we'll go across the old bridge that went across. So you have the triple bridges, the old bridge, the railroad, and then the interstate. Even though the interstate's basically two huge bridges for both lanes of the highway. Yeah, so I'll point out where we go underneath. But once we go underneath, there's just on the other side of the triple bridges, hell yeah, you cross the bridges this way and get on River Right. If you're coming from Missoula, cross the bridges, and then you can take the Crystal Springs exit. But we're still on this side of the interstate. Interstate's still hella up there. Oh no, we already crossed it. Oh, we crossed it by Zootown Surf. Yeah, we crossed it by the company I used to work for. Man. But yeah, so the interstate's over there. Perfect. And then we got Triple Springs or Crystal Springs coming up. And then we get to go across a bridge that hopefully you can still cross it. I guess that it might be a point where you can't cross that bridge no more, because it's I mean, if a car can't go across it, why should a human be able to go across it? You know what I mean? But that's where it is. Okay, so here's the Crystal Springs. There's Triple Bridges. You cross all 3 bridges, you exit right away. And that's how you get to Ralph's. That's the kayakers takeout. And then you can't get back on the other side of the freeway right here. So you got to go underneath, go by the Zootown Surfers Rafting Company, and then go to the other exit. And then you got to go all the way to Tarkio. But it's still worth it if you're a kayaker to do that kayakers takeout. It cuts off so much. So we're gonna try to film this whole thing. Hopefully, spitting my words. Hopefully we have enough GoPros to actually see how long it takes to paddle out. That's actually, I just want the rapids, you know, because there's really nothing much. But I want to actually paddle. I want to film the entire way out. That would be interesting. Or I could just clock it. All right, hell yeah. Hey. All right, just totally get decapitated right there. All right, hell yeah. And so I can maybe surf that. Oh, hell yeah, you want to see that. It's super scary even to me when you're up on a bike and stuff. But, you know, that's a one and done. I have, like, pulled my boat up and tried to resurf that. But the best thing to do, I don't know, just catch it on the fly. Just do whatever. Actually, going into it forward, then you can actually see what's going on. So I should catch it forward, and then it'll just surf you out. So anyway, we got to get the hell on the water. All right, so Triple Bridges, the sandy beaches is right around the corner, so that's where we are. The kayakers, they just hike down probably on that side. You can hike down on this side if you want to. It's after work, they're probably just still waiting for people. But if you park over there, you know what I mean, then you probably hike your boat across the bridge or do whatever. But and maybe, you know what I mean, we will be able to take this road, because if you go up there, you actually have to cut through the grass, because it's a so we're just gonna take this to our, yeah, they made it so it's kind of tricky. That's where when, so now we can actually see how far, what is this? This is called Tarkio East, sandy beaches. I probably didn't need to bike the single track, but the highway is just right there. And they don't let you just cut through. No, never mind. Never mind. All right, we still have a little ways to go. But what we want to do is keep our eyes out for sandy beaches. So even just right there, I might have wanted to taken that trail. There's just an old railroad grade right there. We definitely don't want to get car smacked, so keep an eye out for me. But we're totally gonna go off-road, and there it is. So there's sandy beaches. So if you just drive, here's the place to park, and then hike your kayaks down and your rafts down. Okay, so hell yeah. Oh man, my mountain biking. Woo! All right, get some speed. Hell yeah. All right. And people are probably just peeing, and we're like just cutting in. But anyway, we'll just take the back road. All right, booyah, booyah. Hey. All right, hell yeah. All right, all right, so that was 23 minutes and 50 seconds. So that's pretty sweet. We got people around, so we're gonna cut off the camera, lock her back up, maybe say hi. Not my style though. But anyway, we might just get on the river. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. So, all right, mistake number 2, we didn't drink our water out of our backpack. You know what I mean? Because we only have 2 waters down here, and it might be hot as. Hopefully it's cold. But yeah, I need to drink hella. I could drink a whole Nalgene right now after that bike ride. So let's get this on top of our head, and let's just do that. Like this is the Nalgene that's gonna be like our last resort. So let's drink at least half of it, and then we'll have that totally full. But we do have a life straw today, you know what I mean? So we could totally just drink right out of the river. I think that life straw is like the #1 thing to have. Okay, so holy Toledo, we just gotta chill it out, but we gotta get on the water pretty fast, you know what I mean? We want all the juice we can. I'm gonna not show you. Well, I probably already showed you my combinations, damn it. But anyway, so there you go. We'll get that situated. Now back to reality. Whoa, what up? So you got that one, you got that one. And I need gloves, but whatever. We're just gonna go for it. But hell yeah, so now all this is getting de-strapped. You know, we hella didn't need to do that. No one's stealing crap, but we just set it up for, like, you know what I mean? If in a situation where, yeah, people might, there are rivers where hell yeah, they're gonna steal your stuff. And I feel like there's sap on that tree or something. Yeah, definitely sticky sap. That'll just be better grip for the paddling. Okay, so look how tight my perimeter line is. So that's good, that's good. And we're gonna get all this way. Hell yeah. Okay, so anyway, we gotta get the boat down to the river, but this had all of our expensive stuff. We basically got to take everything out, so it's like another hour process. So what we're gonna do is just kind of get situated. We're gonna get these right down here, and we really just want to go as fast as possible. But with dry bags, it is good just to do the whole, like, dump everything out and get yourself resituated. The lock's gonna go in the bottom because I don't need that no more. And man, we did too good of a job on this. So I'm gonna get this all the way that way. Oh, what end's the short end, man? That end was literally the longest end. So we're gonna go that way, fly it through here. Okay, hell yeah. Now we're done with this. Okay, and now we can just go super smooth. Every once in a while, you should just do something smooth as. But it is tough to get crap in dry bags. All right, get that towards the bottom. Perfect. Get our wrap kit literally all the way at the bottom. You know what I mean? I'm not really interested. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a horrible mistake. You should have your wrap kit out. But this is a river where you're not really supposed to wrap. So in our emergency kit right there, these are basically the only 2 things that we need, so we can put them in the center cockpit. I can get this back here. This whole bag of tricks, so this is our just in case. So hell yeah, just in case, this should almost have our wrap kit, but I'm okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in here, this in here. We might put one or 2 more things in there. But we have our gloves, our skull cap, and we got our helmet. And the only thing we don't have is earplugs, which that's a hell of a bummer. So we totally forgot our earplugs, and we don't have our spare. Typically I have a spare container in here, but we do not have that container today. And I might take just a quick look. But nope, that container always lives in here, and I took it out, you know what I mean? So such is life. We don't have earplugs. I'm really not planning on swimming anyway. I'm planning on getting to the takeout and killing it tonight at the comedy set. That's the plan. All right, so what we want to do is we got to kick all this stuff out. But this stuff's all lightweight. So we have a heavy bag and a light bag, but I'm gonna take all this and try to compress it into the big one. This, you know, maybe we'll get at the ready just in case I get cold, and we'll do one sweater, you know what I mean, just at the ready. Okay, but all this is just kind of the survival equipment, and we can definitely stuff it in pretty deep, pretty compact. But yeah, it takes time. Holy Toledo. Oh, hell yeah. Now, nope, we're just doing goo packets. But we will throw these in here because I have a retainer in, and that keeps me from just biting my teeth. Yep, so we're gonna get this. Okay, hell yeah. So now we need to get to the front of the boat and strap this puppy in. But before we do that, we kind of just need to get the hell on the water. But again, this is a situation where do you want to strap this thing all the way down right now, or is there more crap you're going to put in there? I have no idea. But anyway, so we got that bag, and now we're pretty decent. Like even just this bag is a total extra bag. So we might use this as like a counterweight. So I'm actually just going to throw it in here. I'm hoping I don't have to get into any bags, but this is the quickest bag to get into, this blue one. So that's why I have this blue bag. I wasn't expecting to have that other red bag. That kind of throws me for a loop. I should have put that red bag in there, but we're fine. Okay, so I'm still going to keep this in the shade. I got to put on my wetsuit before you know, people start showing up and I can't be naked down here. I'll probably use a tree, but catch you on the flip side. Oh, and I just have to switch batteries. So let's take a pause, because I got to get this stuff in the blue bag, and I got to get these batteries in the blue bag. So I'm gonna, you know what I mean? We're kind of that last, and I got to put my clothes in that red bag. You know what I mean? So we just have a lot of stuff to do. So we got to reopen that red bag down there, put our clothes in there. So get a fresh battery. Hopefully this goes pretty far. Catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. Today's just all about working through systems. So in the blue bag, I do have this extra dry bag, and then so that's where we'll put the headlamp and the GoPro batteries, and then the spare GoPro battery that we used. Okay, and then we'll I don't know, maybe just put our clothes in here and just have an extra bag on the outside. That makes the most logical sense. So this I don't even close. I just put it in this blue bag, and then we're good to go. So all right, I'm gonna get on my gear and catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. Okay, we got our GoPro on. We can get as wet as hell now. So we're gonna get this skull cap on, and we can just jump in if we want, which we probably will. You know what I mean? That's the first thing. Well, we got to get our dry stuff. Let's get our boat together, because sometimes I'm just like, holy Toledo, you can't get wet like right away or something. You know what I mean? There's always a reason why you want to kind of keep halfway dry. I'm gonna go over here, but we'll definitely get the shoes in. Whew. And if you're hanging onto the boat, you can't really slip. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna keep our head dry, because that just, if you get your head wet all you know, right now, you will just drip everywhere. Okay, so this is our bag, kind of our quick bag, and I guess we're taking a whole friggin' pump, and I'm going to get more water, because we're gonna punish this one. So this one's gonna be done. We can just put this one away. Holy Toledo. Okay, so I definitely didn't bring enough water. Get the water bottle in there, and this is kind of a bummer too, because now we just kind of have too many bags going on. But we can just easily, oh yeah, because this one's kind of a little crazy. Anyway, so let's open this one up and get as much crap in here as we possibly can. Just anything we do not need. All right, and that team up there, I did not talk to them. You know what I mean? I look weird enough, and no one knows that I'm rafting because they don't see a raft. I'm so glad I brought that pump though. And I'm just talking to myself non-stop too. So, all right, let's get this way. And hell yeah. But this is interesting because you can see me talk non-stop. You can see the brain work, but also, there's only going to be about 5% you're like, yeah, you're nutty. You know what I mean? But every teacher is a total nutcase, pretty much. You'd have to be. No, I'm just joking. No, my brother's a teacher, and I really respect that. I would definitely want to be a teacher too. Oh, that's the back of the boat. What the hell are we doing? That stuff was totally just fine, right where it was at. So let's get this buttered and buckled. Now this one, so yeah. So this pump has to find a home. We're gonna get our 2 spares. Man, we gotta get colder. So we're gonna just do a little, just that, ooh, hell yeah, down to the crotch. But this is such a Indian summer day. It's still summer, it's still September, but it's just real nice. Okay, hell yeah. And the other thing I could do is paddle on my right side. We'll see what we do. But we need to get this pump. Yeah, this pump is ridiculous, you know what I mean? But I had to bring it for the, whoa. So where's the straps? There they are. Oh, and see, we have a 12-footer. So we got one more thing to put away. So I just do this because we'll probably find one more thing to put away. And I'm gonna hit this strap. Well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go around this, up through here, and seal the deal just right like that. You know what I mean? I'm not super worried about it, but you know what I mean? Just kind of one strap right in there, just nice and tight. And hell yeah. And let's see if we can get one strap down around the paddle, just to make sure that thing's in. But the other crazy thing is we're gonna have to take the strap out in just a little bit. So we're gonna daisy chain these. Not the best, you know what I mean? These straps are too long, but at least we're taking care of our ends. Hopefully we're not gonna get an arm through there. This is our emergency paddle right there. Okay, hell yeah. This and I did the Grand Canyon. You just strap bags upon bags and it gets a little nutty. All right, we're still the only ones down here. I don't think they're gonna come down here until I leave. I think that's the deal. So we're gonna go one more revolution. And the only thing is I typically get in on this side. So that's the only thing about this being right here. So let's know that and put it right here. So now if the boat flips over and I flip it, I can easily get in right here. I don't want anything on here because this is the side that I get in. And we are we're gonna run no belly strap today. You know what I mean? So that is hella different. That is, it really is. Okay, so let's get this buckled up, you know what I mean? This thing is useful, but it has too many straps, you know what I mean? I don't know what you do. It is what it is. You could get a whole arm caught in those. But at least they're all facing inwards, and I do a pretty good job of getting that dialed in. Now I have a couple extra of these. I'm literally just gonna put them here just so they're easy access. And I ain't gonna get tethered into that stuff. All right, so holy Toledo. I think that's the whole video, is just like, whoa, that takes a lot. It takes a lot to get a river trip on a water. And I'm totally gonna be late for my comedy show, and I'm gonna be totally out of breath. Probably crack my voice like 5 times. Okay, PFD's on. I'm gonna tighten it as we go. All the valves are done. How's the floor? You know what I mean? The floor is just fine. We didn't have to do what we did, but we did. And dummy check on beach. Just make sure we kind of got everything. All right, hell yeah. And this might be the only time to actually get totally wet. And I do want to pull myself in, so we're just gonna pull myself out here. And with the GoPro, hell yeah, I'm gonna lick the GoPro. Catch on the flip side. All right. All right, hell yeah, super delay on this GoPro, so I gotta check it every time, put it on top of my head, buckle the helmet, make sure I don't lose the GoPro. Okay, hell yeah, we're gonna push ourselves out and be on our way. Whew. All right, get nice and cold. All right, this boat's really easy to get into. All right, hell yeah. Now I'm gonna be paddling on my right side because I just need the, you know, if I want to go that direction, yeah, hell yeah, we just do what we did at the lake. You literally just paddle that direction until the boat swings around. So, like, I don't know, this might be just total garbage footage, but we're gonna try to get this entire stretch because it's low water, and I think we have enough batteries. And I think I'm just gonna bust, you know, because I really want to get to my comedy show on time. So hell yeah, we're just gonna eddy out. And with this helmet, I can show you exactly what's going on. And I really do need to get some practice on this right side. Hell yeah, so there's our put in. All right, yep, we need to get that direction. Oh hell yeah, I think I'm figuring out this right side. That's another thing I can do today. You know what I mean? Just run the entire. See, right now I'm getting totally screwed. So this is even like you actually got to treat this like an eddy and get back into the current. So we just did a little, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so I think we might have found what we want to do for this river trip. You know, just paddle on the right side. Now these are the purple cliffs. Hella erosion, just a wall of water, just a lake of water inundating those cliffs. They're argillite, they're purple. The only other place in the world is a glacier, probably some bits of Canada, but specifically glacier with that red rock. And then yeah, we got to see how our knee does. Maybe this right side is better on my knee. But yeah, glacier in India. So here, this corner of Missoula, glacier in India. Argillite. So yeah, just think Argyle socks. And then don't think of Argyle socks and say argillite. All right, hell yeah. Now, I don't know, maybe this wetsuit is terrible for my knee, but I think it will offer some compression. So, hell yeah, we're doing good. And I'm gonna check the GoPro as we hit this tongue. Yeah, just get all the dots of water off. You know, I licked it once, but sometimes that doesn't do a real good job. All right, so interesting to try to find, you know, the rhythm on this right side to actually get some juice going in the right direction. If you feel a solid pry, you know you're doing a good job. So I'm just glad I thought of something, you know what I mean? We can totally take the green lines just on this right side and have a great time. Like, I totally want to go into that whirlpool, but I just don't have time today. You could imagine you would just go in there and then float up and then go back. That's not worth our time today. And this water's so low, it's not even worth our effort. But anyway, it's all right to do some squirrely cues because it's kind of hard to stay right on this ridge. You know what I mean? Are we doing a good job? Hell yeah. And I think we're plenty that way. You know what I mean? And this is whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it's a pretty good pillow right there. That's always a fun feature. Okay, now you definitely want to stay the hell out of there. So come to the Alberton Gorge, you know, at any flow, but especially at high water, if you want to try to, you know, bone up your skills for the Grand Canyon. you do this river at anything above 20,000, which you probably won't, you know what I mean? If it's 20,000, that's probably your cutoff. I've never actually run this myself higher than 14. During my guide training, it was like in the 18, 19. Let's just say it was 18. Maybe it was 20, but I did not guide. It was kind of my first year with the company, and you have to, yeah, you can't, like tumbleweed, it's so narrow you can't go to the outsides because you just have crazy, all right, triple bridges. You just have crazy eddy lines. They'll just throw you in and flip you, and then you actually can't swim out of them. So it's like almost like being in a big Maytag hole. You'll breathe air. Oh, you have a big old cage, kind of a ladder to approach that that railroad. Now I think that railroad's all done. That is not where the railroad crosses the river no more. But that is a pretty cool bridge. All right, we have no wind today, so we are totally gonna see how long this stretch takes. But man, I want to be surfing. I want to be surfing this stuff. So, but no. No, yeah, we have to stay on this right side. You know, the only way I'm gonna get better on this right side is to do the right side. You know what I mean? So we can still surf on this right side. This is one where I really can't surf it anyway. We're just gonna actually go get a lot of speed because we need to get on with this river trip. But then we're just gonna drift in and see if, so this is good. And the river's gonna take you that way. I kind of want to, and yeah, let's see if I can do my thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get, hell yeah, I'm trying to get right there. Kind of catch this eddy. All right, and then we got a friggin' pat. Nah, we missed it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Bummer. Yep. So I've done that one. You know what I mean? So I just thought I could actually slow myself down and actually get back over there, but I just have no juice on this, and it was too late. It was too late. But that's part of today. We're just enjoying ourselves, you know what I mean? We didn't flip there, we didn't surf, we didn't get any good footage, that's for sure. But we're just trying to get down river kind of as quickly as possible. But that is interesting. There's your sneak, you know what I mean? If you totally want to miss the fun part of the wave, just do what I did. And the other thing on this right side is I gotta smooth it out, you know what I mean? Just a paddle stroke at a time. And I think we're feeling it, you know what I mean? It's twice as good as the lake because we're using the river and what we learned from the lake to our advantage. I mean, just the fact that you have a little bit of a current, it gives your paddle stroke a full throw. Because with R1, you can only go from there to there, and you can only put so much pressure in. But on a lake, there's too much pressure because the boat's always just not moving. But if you get your boat up to speed, you know what I mean, there's way less resistance on the water. And so you can take full strokes and you can add to your downstream momentum. So yeah, we're just doing a really good job today. And this is what you want to do. You want to start out the day on your offside. You know what I mean? When you finish on your offside, it feels totally wonky and you're totally tired. Okay, so here is Split Rock coming up. Oh, and this footage is just going to be god-awful anyway. You know, we just got the light just right in our face. But there's nothing to play on this Split Rock, and it's definitely just avoid the rock in the middle, which is really easy to do. But maybe it's not, you know what I mean? Being on this right side, maybe I got to, you know, plan early. Because if I was taking kayakers, hell yeah, we would identify kind of that wave train right out in front of us, and that wave train is down the right side. And so you just want to be basically, well, if you follow that wave train actually leads to the left side of the river. And then you have like a huge rock on the left side. You know what I mean? This wave train literally leads you to the left side of Split Rock. So what we want to do is cross this wave train. And right now is the easiest time. Right in this, like right in the trough of a wave. Hell yeah. So now we're going across these, and now we can just float down that right side. So right now I'm gonna paddle a circle because we're already in this eddy water. Now I'm just gonna keep myself just kind of right in between the currents. So like right now I can actually paddle that way just because well, now we're kind of getting sucked out, but anyway. Now all these same principles apply if it was higher water. You know, I mean, set up early. You know, the first place you can set up is a top of a tongue. Okay, so we do have an eddy in there. We kind of want to do a little S-turn, but even right here, this is such eddy water right here, we can just turn towards the rock now, because this stuff's going to try to pull us this way. And but we do want, you know, try to keep your downstream momentum. Oh hell yeah! And we do have a surf wave. All right, I've never caught eddies on this this side, so all right, I want to go that way. Okay, hell yeah. So this is really good skill. You know, to ferry out on my offside. So this is literally the first time I've ferried out on this offside, and hell yeah, we ferried into the current. I don't know what I did. No, I know what I did. But it's just kind of interesting. You're just like, how'd that even work? Okay, now this is Grand Canyon stuff. You know, even in these boils, you definitely just want to keep that momentum going. And even if you just have to go with the flow, even just doing this, paddling back and forth, sometimes is a quick way. It's like paddling lateral. It's the same thing as drawing the boat to the side, but it's just in a position where it gives you so much more power instead of a total, I'll show you in a second. So like right now, if we're just sideways and we're trying to draw through all that stuff, you could just do this, but that's inefficient. So what we do is we just do this a couple times, have the boat spin. We can even spin the boat underneath us, and then go this way a couple times, have the boat spin, go this way a couple times. So even if you're R1-ing, you know what I mean, this is hella good skill. All right, so here's Tumbleweed, and we might want to surf that crap. So hell yeah. Here's our first little hit. We'll totally go sideways. Now Tumbleweed, I never mess with this wave train, but maybe you want to. You know what I mean? Even just at low water, it's probably a good idea to just kind of be out here. And even here, it's going to be hard to get towards the left side of the river. And look at these big waves. I mean, this is just low water, and it's hard to get the hell over there. All right, hell yeah, this might be a surf. All right, hell yeah. So we thundered our way through. All right, now we're on our strong side. So let's see if we can actually kick ourselves in there. All right, now I need to switch over to this side. I definitely need hella practice, but that was super fun. That was hella fun. You know what I mean? And this river is perfect for working that squirrely water. Okay, so we hit that hole on the far left side where there is a seam. You know what I mean? So anytime there's a hole, there's always going to be like a sticky section of it. Sorry for doing the turtle licks. I don't know what the sexiest thing is, you know what I mean? I don't want to do big old licks, but I definitely want the camera to be decent. Alright, hell yeah. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Alright, hell yeah. So that was 15 minutes in. We got through triple bridges, tumbleweed. I mean, there's like literally only 2 more rapids. But this is such a fun stretch. Just the out is like 2 miles. So, but I have tons of energy because I'm bipolar and I got constant hypomania. We got, you know, no sleep last night. No, we got the 5 hours. We got the 5 hours of sleep, and we drank coffee. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do a comedy show tonight. And I just gotta, you know what I mean, not talk to too many people because I gotta give people their space, and I even gotta give me my mental space. But there's a fun wave in here. You know, anytime I can try to surf something on my strong side, we are totally going to. But we're gonna try to do this whole trip on my off side. Yeah, there's at this flow, nothing for me. You can catch that eddy right there, so let's do that. You know what I mean? Even for me on my right side. I would do this in West Virginia. I'd be like, hell yeah. And the easiest way to catch this eddy is Dane Jackson style. Just go crush over it. Holy Toledo. You're gonna pop the boat. And then you gotta hella get up into here. It's really hard to catch eddies R1, but there you go. And I don't know, I really have to learn how to catch surfs with this offside. So let's do it. Hell yeah, we did it. Oh hell, we're gonna stick around here. Get to my strong side. All right. So I do like just the hold. If you can just stop the R1 boat, you're good to go. So all right, let's do it all. You know, use this offside, because I swear this is an offside surf wave. You want to paddle into it kind of on your offside, and we definitely want a hell of a lot of upward momentum. Oh, I think we got the upward momentum. Shoot. Okay. Ah, bummer. Yeah, see how you just stopped? I don't know if I can explain exactly what I just did on video, but yeah, I think I need the camera behind me. Let's catch it on the strong side. You know what I mean? I ain't doing anything better on my offside. And we definitely, this is a fun wave. If I can surf this wave real good, you know, I would come back at this flow and play around on this. But damn it, my back pain is kind of hurting. All right, here we go. All right, hell yeah. Surf it up. All right, hell yeah. All right, zen it out. Zen it out. All right, that's it. So just a couple to shore, a pry, a couple more. You're just basically trying to get the weight of your boat out of the water, and then holding it. Because once your boat stops, you know what I mean, you can just take a break. We'll do that one more time, but this is at my limit for my back pain. So that kind of sucks. But no, we're doing good. We just pieced out. We just pieced out. There'll be a better wave up ahead. Woo, woo. You know, when in doubt, just sit low in the boat, especially R1. You could literally just do this and probably get through any rapid. Like this is literally the technique you should be using for R1 rafting. right, hell yeah. Let's get on this side. But this is the reason why, you know what I mean? Like maybe I just shouldn't care. Like if I can get on this river, but you know, like my back pain just kind of hurts right now just a little bit. You know what I mean? If I put too many more strokes in on that surf wave, and I just don't want to be in the upper Golly Gorge and have an issue, you know what I mean? Where this gorge, hell yeah, you could easily get crap out of this gorge. Not that big of a deal. And literally you could just do jet boats. Like the company that I work for, they can run basically jet boats up any of these rapids, even probably at this level. All right, hell yeah. We got to get some H2O. But I'm just so glad I did this today. You know what I mean? I don't think I was going to, and I just got to treat myself every once in a while. Ugh. Hell yeah. All right, that's a pretty good place for the water bottle. It's a little hard to get to, but it's definitely just out of the way. All right. No, the camera is good. We have another like 30 minutes of camera life, but these batteries might overheat. That's the only bummer, because we just have blazing sun on these batteries. So I probably should dunk my head every once in a while. All right, but this wave right at the top, I think it's the left one that's surfable. So we'll definitely try. And it's real hard. There's like hardly any stickiness on this wave. So, oh man, and where do you hit it? I always thought I could surf that one over there, but definitely not. And I think it's that fluffy one in the middle, but it's still too green, you know. And I don't think there's anything else. Yep. So no, you know what I mean? It just ain't happening. All right, let's go back to this side. This is an interesting, let's see if I can catch this eddy. So this is my offside. Hell yeah. All right, so we caught that. Let's try to cross this current on my offside. Yeah, it's all about getting your angle. Don't let your angle get off. It's kind of like playing ping pong with your opposite hand. I'm probably better on my offside. So we just crossed both those eddies offside R1 paddling. All right, hell yeah. And maybe people are just more natural, where they're just totally neutral on both sides. But I'm not. It took me about over 10 years of R1 paddling to even want to even try this, just because it feels so god awful. So let's try to catch that eddy, even though all the rocks are sharp. So it looks like we're just gonna go over the top of it. So let's readjust. Friggin' A, man. Let's catch that thing. All right. So it'd be nice if we had some momentum, but we don't. There you go. Nah, that was just a terrible try. But we definitely can go to this side of that rock. And now that we're over here, hell yeah, now you can start paddling towards it. All right, so we kind of caught the eddy behind that rock. You know what I mean? We didn't really catch the eddy, but we can get into this wave train. And I kind of want to be sideways to some of these waves, just because you still have to balance yourself, you know, on one side or the other. Oh, hell yeah. Aha! It's so fun to be on top of a wave. So I knew that wasn't going to surf me. It had a chance though, but it's just fun to be on top of those waves. All right, hell yeah. Now this is a little chundery. It's a false pillow. You know what I mean? You kind of have that sharp, jagged rock right in front of that thing. All right, stay out in this current. Oh, hell yeah, Fang's down there. See, yeah, you got all that poofiness. Poofy galore. But maybe this, I'm trying to think, because the river company I work for, they have a trailer at the takeout. But that might be those boats, you know what I mean? I wouldn't assume, you know what I mean? Because you can just throw kayaks in a van, you don't need a trailer. But yeah, that'll be interesting to find out. And we'll definitely have to just mosey on by. I think they're gonna be waiting, who knows. But we'll go through Fang, and then we'll eddy out on the right side. And we'll see what line I do in Fang. I usually just do the green line, because that requires the most, you know, crossing current. And it's always good for you to see the green line on Fang. All right, hell yeah, and we're getting a really nice stance over here on my offside. I usually never know how to sit, but yeah, we're really feeling it out. Hey. Are you by chance with Montana River Guides? No. Okay, cool. I always tried to bop back in, but it was a while ago. Okay, cool. Have fun. All right, so hell yeah, we're trying to get better at being social. And so that was perfect. That was exactly what we wanted. But yeah, it just looked like that looked like an instructor with you know what I mean, two people that yeah, Missoula's great. And I think Montana River Guides kind of sets the standard. It's like, yeah, you have bought a raft, or you might want to buy a raft, but you can pay, you know what I mean, and it's not too expensive. But yeah, you pay for like the guide school class and any more, you know what I mean? Like my meal tonight's gonna cost $20 or something, you know what I mean? Back when I started guiding rafts, you could go down the river for about, let's see, 35 bucks. You could do a half-day trip, 35 bucks. No food, all first-year guides, but it'd be 35 bucks. You know, and then a couple years later, it was like 55. And you're like, whoa, that's expensive. But anyway, so they do like a weekend course, or up to even 5 days, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's usually just a weekend, because you just go, you do as much paddling as you want, and 2 days of paddling is definitely plenty, especially when you're on the water, sometimes morning and after lunch. All right, holy Toledo, we gotta see if we get in this. Yeah, we'll change the batteries after Fang. And bummer, my visor kind of went over my head. But anyway, so on Fang, you have real crappy slack water in here, so you don't need to have to get all the way over there. But I would just get all the way the hell over there. But what I do is I try to shoot for that eddy down there. If you shoot for that eddy, you miss all the big stuff. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. So you kind of treat this, but you don't want to shoot it too early, because you have some rocks kind of midway. So you have some rocks in here. So literally, just shoot through here, shoot through that lateral, and you'll just miss that wave. And we're trying to get to the right side of this river. So today's just all about doing the offside. You know what I mean? So that's the green line through Fang, whether it's 20,000, you know, because then you just stay away from this whole wall. You know, Fang just really pushes you up against that wall. So anyway, we're going to be using our offside, and we'll try to surf it once, so we actually stay in the current at least one time. And we'll try not to get in their way. Yeah. So sometimes, you know, even just paddling up that current, it feels like, you know what I mean, you're in their way. You know, we can get some footage of them going through the rapid. So hell yeah. Boop, 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 boop. And I usually like to just take my boat up and over this. Okay, hell yeah. All right, so there you go. So this is the kayak line. And hell yeah, you might as well have some fun. Oh, get your roll. Yeah. Oh, cool. And you got the paddle. Okay, nice. Yeah. Hey, yeah, for sure. All right, hell yeah. Let's get all buttoned up and let's go do what we came to do. But yeah, we really have to be on. We can do this once, and then we really just have to motor. Throw in a new GoPro battery, and then just get to our comedy show. I don't know if I can paddle around this. You know what I mean? So here's my strong side, and we'll just go kind of nice and easy. And we'll just do this once. But I always love to do a Fang, you know what I mean, 2 times. All right. Yeah, the key is not to hit those rocks, but then try to get, you know, in behind them. And we have to cross this current right here. Whew, but I'm about wasted. You know what I mean? And it's just a fast wave. There's nothing really to... We'll see if I can push off this. All right, hell yeah. Ah, see, I ran into that. All right, so there you go. All right, heck yeah. But such a cool rapid, you know what I mean? Just a neat feature. Now, it used to have like a boat flipping wave, and it's probably good that that's gone, because, I don't know, the name of the game out here is just kind of have some fun. And yeah, that rapid would flip boats, especially at lower water. But yeah, just real cool cliff walls. And if I don't forget, just right around this cliff is where they had a train derailment with all those airplanes, Boeing airplanes, fuselages, no wings. But anyway, you had 4 fuselages that fell off the track and then rolled down. 3 were just vertical, you know what I mean? It's kind of like an advertisement. And then 1 was literally like Tom Cruise was gonna pop out and be like, I don't know, just saving the world, because 1 was just kind of halfway in the water. It was eerie, you know what I mean? And all the windows are kind of taped up anyway. But yeah, actually the windows probably still have the aluminum, because you roll a big aluminum sheet and then you perforate those windows, and it's just, it takes so much to actually transport them without just getting super damaged. And but hell yeah, so you have different paths. So like right there is where one kind of came down. You see the erosion mark, but for the most part they cleaned up the erosion pretty good. Like I don't even know, I can't imagine one split those trees, but there was and no, none was right there. I'm just making crap up. They were all in that main path. But I don't know, maybe one kind of split over here. No, they were all down here. I remember like even just the one in the water, you know, it just kind of came into the water at a 45-degree angle. You know what I mean? You can look at the pictures just to see how much I'm lying. But yeah, it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? So this gives you the vantage point of like where the trees aren't, and then you can go figure out where they used to be. And we probably have no more GoPro battery. So yeah, we actually got to take a look at that. Yeah, we got 20%, but you know, the batteries just get overheated. So I guess we'll just get through this rapid, and then we got a friggin' motor. And I gotta drink like I don't know, like olive oil before I do my comedy set tonight, so my voice isn't just totally trashed. All right, offside it is. Yeah, hell yeah. So I could do the lower golly on my offside. I could even do the upper golly on my offside. You know what I mean? Because half the battle is actually just jumping, you know, in the right time. But hell no, you want to stay away from this whole right side. It's just super gnarly. But we can just drop into that. Hell yeah. But yeah, don't get anywhere near this. If you rap on this river, you know what I mean? It's just like, what the hell? If you try to do that little teapot, you can probably do that teapot in the kayak. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, the rocks here are so grippy, and they'll just tear your boats up. This river has no, you know, there's no fun boulders to go up on. Like all these boulders, treat them like log jams. Holy hell, they'll kill you. They're not really undercut, but you just stay away from the boulders. Like you don't need a pin kit on this river, like whatsoever. You're not gonna get pinned, except at roller coaster, which was the one after it was the one before Fang. There is some rocks in there. All right, let's motor. Oh. We're gonna try to switch batteries on the fly. So hell yeah. Let's get the gloves off. Oh, hell yeah. All right, that's the only thing I need is like a towel. I usually bring like a paper towel, but a couple towels would be nice. But yeah, okay, so get this out. We do have like this, you know what I mean? Kind of dry our hands out on that, perfect. And then we'll get this. But yeah, we can keep this dry. It doesn't matter, the outside can get wet. We just want to see how fast we can friggin' do this. So we got to grab the sock, grab a battery. Hell yeah. And we'll probably have to switch one more time, and we got 2 batteries. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. So I always carry a watch. It's 6:47. I got to get better at being like, Dane Jackson's better at that. He's like, hell yeah, it's we're putting on the water right now. You know what I mean? And I love it. It's kind of like a quip, just mention Dane Jackson, you know what I mean? And every time you talk about whitewater. But hell yeah. No, he's our favorite. I do. I truly enjoy. He's an inspiring person, you know what I mean? If he was the worst kayaker in the friggin' world, he would be having the most fun. Holy Toledo. Could you just imagine that in your head? Like, just pretend like he just couldn't learn anything, you know what I mean? He'd still tried to, he'd be like on those fail videos. He'd put his kayak on top of a diving board and just find the weirdest way to like belly flop or something. You know what I mean? Every time. Like, just, it progressively gets worse or something. But no, that's literally the opposite of Dane Jackson. And I love how, I will say that he paddles really close to other people. And I swear it's like not, it's just because he's trying to, like, it's not anything he's doing. It's just, I don't even think he registers it. I love it, the golly, it's such a tight pudding. And then there's just these older guys, and he's just like, whoop, whoop. Just like, he almost like boofs. He almost boofs over the guy's paddle blade. You know, but no, he knows exactly to the hair where the hell his boat is. Sometimes not, though. But it is just the nature of it, you know what I mean? Dane Jackson can split my kayak in half, you know what I mean? So it's just funny how, like, the old guys are, they don't know who the hell that guy is. But yeah, he gets a little close to other people on the river, and I think that's, you know, enjoyable. You know what I mean? That's your, like, Dane Jackson almost landed on top of my head. He didn't see me in the hole. Okay, so anyway, we got to get the hell out of here. Now it's 6:49, and we're trying to get out by 7:30. So that's kind of Dane Jackson style. Like, we're going to use our offside, and we have too many miles of paddling. And I'll show you where Ralph's is, and then we'll set the time there. You know what I mean? We'll be like, holy Toledo, because we want to know how much. Like, Ralph's is right there. So that's literally the takeout. We could have hiked out in the next 10 minutes, but my leg sucks. Like, I can't do anything with it. But actually, this takeout, like, we dollied our boat down that crap. We could have easily dollied our boat up this. You know what I mean? No, we couldn't. Dollying your boat up sucks. So we're going to see how long this friggin' takes. And I better get this on top of my head and shut up. But hell yeah, with no wind, we are just like that. Those kayakers are still back there just because they took a break. But, oh my God. You know what I mean? That's why we try different voices, because I can't even handle it. I can't handle, you know what I mean, the bipolar. But this is, you know what I mean? I think if you get it, if you're just like, whoa, you're nonstop for a reason. And it's just something that I picked up just this last year making videos. It's like, you might as well be. You might as well do you. You know what I mean? Okay, so right here, I want to go that way, but I'm just going to paddle this way. So what I'm going to do is do a big pry. So that's the other thing. You can just do a big pry and then start. Or if you're this way, we were going to use that technique. Come out to the side and then pry your boat around. So you're making like a, and it's all about water potential. So what you're doing here is you're making a part of the water that's not moving. So now we're just going to go that way. So that part of the water is not moving, and you're trying to get your boat around it. And it'll take 3 strokes, but it is a pretty good technique. You know, watch North Fork payette competitions where like, I think it's like Big Drop or like that Big Rock or whatever. It's that big rock on the left side. Kayakers have to boof into the eddy water, and then if they don't do it just right, they actually have to catch that. If you don't want to catch the eddy, you want to catch the gate. But because you have to barely catch that and then get back into the current to make the gate or something like that. So yeah. So yeah, the gate is above the rock, so you have to like boof over it and then get yourself the hell back into the current. But you can't paddle downstream because it's an eddy, so you got to turn your boat upstream and then paddle out. So that was a, like, I might never boat class 5. But all the same techniques apply, you know what I mean? Nothing's different, you know, about catching an eddy on a class 5 river, potentially. You know what I mean? It is interesting, just the similarities, just because you think it's all different. All right, this rapid's called Thanksgiving, and the kayaker's takeout is just right around that bush. And maybe just a little bit farther, actually. You basically get to do this entire rapid. And I better go for endurance, because we got 3 miles of hell in front of us. It's literally the worst. And I just assume it's only going to take 20 minutes. But it's literally going to take 50 minutes to paddle out. I bet you I can do it in 30, though. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, we got to work on, like, getting into waves on this offside and then staying with the waves. Hell yeah. And then punching them like that. So I see a wave over there. I'm gonna eddy out though, so I just gotta be careful. All right, hell yeah. And then drive down this wave train. All right, I messed that up just a little bit, but at least went, okay. So now we're gonna try to follow this wave train all the way across. Okay, hell yeah. So yeah, you get to do this entire wave train. That rock at the bottom, I think that's kind of where you're gonna eddy out behind. I don't think you have to eddy out earlier than that though. You get to go down this entire Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? But you got to eddy out before that cliff wall. Holy Toledo. And honestly, no. You have to go way earlier. Yeah, you have to get around that, but then hell yeah, get to shore. Because now you got to be just looking for your takeout. So it's this rock right there. Let's say I was trying to hit it. Let's do it. I'm going to miss it. But yeah, there's your takeout. All right, hell yeah. Oh, nice. They got a rope in place. Okay, so start the clock. It's 6:55. And we are totally screwed, actually. There is no possible way to get to the comedy thing and sign up before 8:45. So, and that's all right. Today was more about getting on the river. Because the second we get to the takeout, you know, I can't just throw my stuff in like super fast. But so now I'm hoping I can get to the takeout in 30 minutes. If I can get to the takeout by 7:30, it's 35 minutes. If I can get to the takeout by 7:30, which is 35 minutes, it's 6:55 right now, I can get to the comedy thing, no problem. And then the question is, can I actually get to, can I get to dinner? I'm not even worried about dinner. I'm just so glad there's no wind. And then here's the wind. Yeah, there's a little breeze, yep. But this literally flows the wrong direction. So, but we're gonna stick it out. We're totally gonna do the offside. Like, I gotta really practice this offside. And I gotta treat it like the bike ride. You know what I mean? Don't go 100%, just go like 60%. D's get degrees. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just mentally, I'm like, how long is it gonna take to get to that thing? All right, so it's 6:57. So we're gonna see how long it takes to get to the next rapid. Maybe that's a terrible way to do it. But we do have more than 2 miles. Wow, look at that line. It's like upwelling, I think. Yeah, it's just differences in geography. It's totally a contour line, you know what I mean? so it's 7 o'clock. So that took 3 minutes. That's pretty good. So now I'm gonna see how long it takes to actually get to the next rapid, which is around the corner. There's still another rapid, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna challenge myself. I need to get across the river right here. So I definitely need to, ferry all the way over there. So yeah, high cadence. High cadence, good pry. High cadence, good pry. Hell yeah, look at that. Yeah, that was a really good ferry. Really good ferry. Now I'm already over here. Yeah, let's square up to these waves. Yeah, you should always be over here. You know, I mean, this is where the fun is. There's still some rapids. Hell yeah. Don't go down that right side. For sure hit these waves. And don't get sucked into there. So this is interesting. The last time I made a video, I was trying to learn my offside, but we were totally garbage. And I really haven't spent too much time boating at all. But it's more just understanding the dynamics of it. We've spent some time. We've spent quite a bit. But even just like right here, I'm gonna flip around. And we're gonna do this. But actually paddling backwards is really bad on my back. I don't like it one bit. Oh hell yeah! And I'm getting it down of like, you know, keeping the momentum going. But I get it. R1 paddling is really hard on the knee that's back. You know what I mean? So this knee is in total 90, but this knee is totally cocked the entire time. So yeah, I think I will just have to be an offside boater, which really opens up the doors, because I could literally, you know, do all the same runs, you know, just from the offside perspective. All right, hopefully it's just only another 3 minutes to get down here, but here's another Lake Missoula. You know, this is just god-awful. And we need to kind of tend over to there on the left just a little bit, because we do have just a real bad eddy on that right side. Yeah, look at that. It's just snaking back and forth. This is really good practice. Even at this flow, it's really good practice for the Grand Canyon, because you'll just hit currents where you're just like, what the hell? And I guess more for a kayak or for an R1. If you're in a raft, you just kind of gotta plug through this. But still, it's the same. It's good to read kind of boils. I don't know what the hell you're reading. You just don't want to get kicked to the side. But yeah, this is literally a low spot. It's where the water is boiling up and filling a void. So if it's filling the void, that means that there's a low spot there. You know, only seldomly will water, you know, in the ocean, you get huge boils that boil up so much, your whole boat feels like a skating rink, because every direction is, well, you definitely have a real liquidy feel. And I think, and it's all directions. It's not just like you're on one side of the skating rink or kind of one side of the fountain. I think it does with boundary theory, or like laminar flow. Like you have an upwelling and then you get a small moving current right on the surface. And it is weird. It just feels like you just lost traction of your kayak, and it's just like, whoa, whoa. Everything feels like you're on ice. And in Leavenworth, I really appreciated guide training in Leavenworth. I really enjoyed that experience, because it's part of the kind of the community, the culture, there's so many other companies kind of all competing for like how to do things. Now, just like anything, you get some unwanted characters, or you know, companies that are just a little bit too sun-baked. But that Leavenworth was pretty good. All right, so hell yeah. So it's 7:05. That took 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get here. Now I'm curious how long it's going to take to actually get to that corner. Oh hell yeah, we got waves to paddle through. All right, we kind of messed it up just a little bit, but I'm pretty satisfied. Oh hell yeah, this will surface. Let's try to surf it on this side. Oh hell yeah, that's cool. I ain't gonna work my way up into there, but yeah, that would surf me. So that's good to know. I'm gonna say that I could eddy out right there and catch that. I literally just don't have time tonight. We totally just have to friggin' go. I think the race line is down this right side. Not that there's a race line. I guess there is, you know what I mean? Like, is this paddle out worth it? Is hiking out at Ralph's worth it? Hiking out at Ralph's with a kayak is always worth it. But with this raft, it's like, no. You know, even with people, no one wants to carry a raft with 2 people. It sucks. All right, hell yeah, we're doing real good. We're gonna get some forward momentum. So we kind of want to break these boils. Now we kind of want to get the hell over there. See, we just have a real lake in here. So we're gonna try to cross these currents. Hell yeah. And now we can, but this current will literally go right underneath you. I mean, you almost have to give it just a little bit of juice to be effective. That's so interesting how a current will just go underneath you and then actually eagle, throw you to the side. Hell yeah. Now that eagle, well, I should just shut up until it perches. But yeah, that eagle represents, I don't know, just me making good decisions today. And still getting to see, you know, for you guys to get to see the madness. You know what I mean? If I'm in a group of people, I just don't talk. And it is comforting. And I do have to watch myself from talking, because it's just too much. Actually, I really enjoyed, I was so manic in Leavenworth. And you know, I stopped guiding because it got pretty, I was just losing sleep. But up to that point of making those decisions, which I could have made earlier, you know what I mean? It's just the nature. There's that eagle. Yeah, you got to do you. But what I got to experience in Leavenworth was just hopping in a boat, being like that eagle. You know what I mean? Just some of these boats, I just wouldn't say anything, but just had a captivating energy. You know what I mean? So then when I did say something, it was just fascinating. You know what I mean? And maybe it was just totally mental illness, but as long as people maybe didn't see it, they still felt comfortable. But I think you get it. I think you get the dynamics of this sport that I love. You know what I mean? The ins and outs. And I'm low on the totem pole for someone to be like, oh, well, you're so good at this. I hardly spend any time boating. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, this door is hugely open for taking R1 to whatever level you want. Now, canoeists have already taken canoes to whatever level. And it's really hard to make this, even this day, look impressive. Because even just paddling a lake, how do you make paddling a lake look impressive? Well, it's just all about the feel. Like, once you get that ultimate control, you know what I mean? And I guess it could be like a oneness also, you know what I mean? It's not just controlling the boat, controlling the water, but it's all about, holy Toledo, the water does what it wants to do, and you figure out a way in between. All right, hell yeah. Did we get... I don't think this was the corner I was talking about. I think that's the corner because this is another slog. But to here, you know what I mean? It's 7:10. So I think the last time I talked it was, or was it 7:05? Yeah, so that's 5 minutes to here. I bet you we get to there in 4 minutes. And so we still have 25 minutes to get to the takeout. But after that corner, we have a hell of a straightaway. But this is the last flat. Once we get to that corner, we actually get some current going our direction. Oh man, so there's an eagle that way. Unless it crossed, there's an eagle over there. So this is pretty cool. The eagle is Mother Nature's security camera. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Protected by eagle. I see, I see. Yeah, don't mess with Mother Nature. Don't think the door is open on Mother Nature. No, just joking. All right, so there's some cool stuff down here for talking points, but the talking points don't happen until around the corner. And then after the rapids. So it's just interesting. So if you're a guide on this river, you're just like, is there anything to talk about through here? Hell no. Hell no. You know, this is where you jump in or just put your head down into the wind and suck air between your legs and just keep paddling. You can play a game. I always thought you should play I never. You know what I mean? Or I have. You know what I mean? I never, it gets too close to being like, whoa, this is a drinking game and it's just gonna go to sexual stuff. But you could be like, I have. So you could be like, hey, if it's, you have a group of 8 people in the boat, that's usually how many people you have paddling, or 6 or 5, don't matter, in a guide. You go around, you know, clockwise. And you know what I mean? You just start saying things you have. So if it's my turn, I say, I have floated the Grand Canyon, and I take a paddle stroke. And if other people have floated the Grand Canyon, they take a paddle stroke. But this is where you do it the other way around. You're like, hell yeah, it's my turn for a break. So I'd be like, I have floated the Grand Canyon. And if you haven't floated the friggin' Grand Canyon, you got to take 1 paddle stroke. So if you're trying to get out, like, it's just such a peaceful night. And I am enjoying it, even though we're talking over it. But actually, you would not watch this video if I wasn't talking over it. Maybe you would. Maybe you would. But yeah, the trees get a little more cedar. You know what I mean? A little more fairy tale. Holy, yeah, there's a guy. I see faces in trees for days. You know what I mean? Just instant hallucinations. People see stuff in clouds. The second you start seeing crap in trees, yeah, definitely go get a psychiatrist. Because you be bipolar. You be bipolar. You know what I mean? First thing I saw in trees was just like witches' faces. And you're just like, no, I'm fine. You know what I mean? But now it's just more faces. And, you know, if I'm feeling in a good mood, well, they kind of look like that. That guy looks like an alien. Interesting, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're yeah, anyway, what the hell are we talking about? right, hell yeah, we got there. So it's 7:17. So I think that took, I don't know, you do the math. Holy Toledo. Okay, so but the next thing we do is go through all this kind of choppy water, which finally has flow. If it's a windy day, this is the only place you're actually gonna start moving downstream. And hell yeah, you know what I mean? You can just take a break. Whew, I gotta stretch this leg out, dang. Hell yeah. You can always just check your speed just by looking at shore. You're like, hell yeah, I don't have to do a damn thing. Okay, so once the rapid ends, we have two features that we point out. One's kind of haunting, and maybe the haunting one is first. I don't think so. I think the Montana water slide, the first Montana water slide. So you know, this thing juts out a little bit. The rapid's done, and it's just like just right in those bushes on the way up. You'll be able to see it. So we're gonna paddle over to that. But then we will definitely try to keep our eyes peeled for the gargoyle. You know what I mean? Let's just call it a gargoyle so we don't scare the crap out of ourselves. It's literally like the most frightening face out of a tree stump or something. Maybe we already passed it though, because kind of the two things that are just kind of one right after another. Oh, maybe it's quite a ways. But yeah, you can totally go through that entire rapid space out and then point to the little log flume. There's just a little log flume that comes down. And then on the left side, kind of at the same time, there is there's like an electrical, maybe a hydraulic pump station. It's just so interesting. We just say it was where you had the American-Canadian War. Have you heard of that one? Well, it was just only a couple-day battle, but that's where we set up our fort. And there was a tall guy and a short guy. I shouldn't tell the story now because there is no story. I just made up some just stupidness, and then you say it. So that's why I already spoiled it. All right, holy Toledo. We got 10 minutes to get to that corner, I imagine. So this is, yeah, it's not worth it. You should just hike up Ralph's. But we be doing it. Yeah, this is total lake. All right, so there's the face. Holy Toledo. So the face is first, eh? I guess so. Man, it is just, that's the most haunting. It's kind of a friendly face, though. It's just an old, friendly face. Man, it's could be Mr. or Mrs. Alberton. You know what I mean? Who knows? Both at the same time. It's happy, though. It's scary, but then once you get closer, you're like, oh, you got one tooth. And then there's something stuck in your lip or something on the bottom. Oh, but now your eye's kind of messed up. Oh, now you're getting kind of scarier. Whew. Okay, you know what I mean. There you go. There's the Mr. Alberton. All right, so there's that. So yeah. I'm glad we saw that, and I guess where's the water slide? I thought it was pretty soon. Guess not. But yeah, you can kind of see the finish line. That's not the finish line, but that's the corner where you're just like, okay, I got my sanity back. And I kind of know where the car is. And this ain't bad. It's just paddling a lake. So this really opens the doors. Well, no, this does have flow. No, it doesn't. This really opens the doors, because if you want to paddle across a lake or something, there's a couple you paddle across Gibson Reservoir. It's like 5 miles. You don't want to do that. But you can do some of the upper stretches of the Gibson, which would be pretty fun, but then you got a Portage waterfall, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe they got rid of the log flume. I don't think they did. Maybe it's right after that rock or just before it. Holy Toledo, but we might need to throw in another battery. Yeah, we got 10%, so yeah, we got to do it, even though we might lose our spot in the comedy world. We had so much fun today. So yeah, we're gonna switch batteries, catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, welcome back. I mean, the only crazy thing is that was the last GoPro battery, and I don't know what that means. Is that, I mean, I was hoping I could record my set on a GoPro battery, but I'm more just interested in documenting this whole journey on the river. You know what I mean? Just what a day looks like on the river for me. It is a lot of mania. Or you know, it's just thoughts in your head. We're just doing a style. Actually, it's not that big of a deal. We just run with this, you know what I mean? Showing the thoughts on your, whatever's on the inside, showing it on the outside. All right, did we float at all? I don't think so. All right, holy Toledo. And we're 7:27. So yeah, we're right in that screwed window. We thought if we could get, so we basically have 7 minutes to get to the car. We'll be about 5 minutes. We're gonna be 7:40. So we thought it was only gonna take 30 35 minutes. It takes 40 minutes. It takes 40 minutes to paddle out. And if there's wind, it's going to take twice that. Like, this is the most pleasant evening I've had on the way. It is just an amazing day. So, and I can't imagine they're going to boot us on the comedy thing. You know what I mean? We drove so far. And even, I can call Union Bar and have them put me on the list. You know what I mean? I can call my parents. Thank God my parents want to help me every step of the way. Oh, okay. So maybe when you see the fort, you know what I mean, then you can see the water slide at the same time. But yeah, that gargoyle thing, that was kind of right away. So that's interesting. That was, you know, yeah, that gargoyle thing's super scary. You'll probably have to zoom in you have to put your video on the laptop to see it. I just got a GoPro. All right, hell yeah, there's the water slide. So we're gonna be just looking at it the entire time. We'll see what our angle's like. Whoa, our angle's just crap. Okay, there you go. Whoa, sorry to scare the birds. But hell yeah, there's the water slide. Montana's first water slide. For sure. Okay. All right, and that is the bunker for the American-Canadian War. We had two generals leading the march. One was tall, and the other one was short. So they each got their own window. The tall one also had a really big head. The short one did have a little taller head than normal, though. It was just a little taller than normal. We were surprised how tall his head was for how short he was. But yeah. But actually, we just thought there was a war, so we built it, but there really wasn't a war, so that thing still stands. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, that's an osprey. Hell yeah, osprey. See an osprey on that tree. All right, this leg is done. And I don't think I could have paddled on my right side. I bet you this leg would have been thrashed because it is totally given out now. Just gotta stretch it out. So now there's a ranch up there. You can like rent out a huge vacation house. So I'm wondering if these boats are just, you know what I mean, paddle down and then hike up to the vacation ranch, and then just hopefully no one steals your crap. See, yeah, because there's a path. Look at that, that's a full road you could drive down. That's pretty amazing. I don't know if they got those. You would have to have like a Jeep and a trailer, but at least you have a walking path, and that's a decent Jeep road. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, and I think I think it's that one. I think there's two. There's one over here, and then there's one on the other side of the pudding. Okay, holy Toledo. All right, so we are exactly 7:35, but really we just have to get around that corner, and so we did a pretty good job of estimating. And if we're at 7:35, we can probably get the hell out of the parking lot by 8. You know what I mean? Just get this crap into the car any way possible. Just throw and frickin' go. Just strip down naked, run real fast, dry out, throw on some shorts. But holy Toledo, I'm trying to find the best way. I don't think it's down that right side. That looks awful. We just literally have to paddle across one more lake. Ooh, this eddy is killer though. I so want to switch sides, but I don't. You just really have to paddle this way. There you go. Paddle this way, and then paddle on out. Yeah, we got our strength on our right side. Holy Toledo, we are dialed in over here. You know, just really good strength, a really strong pry. Our accuracy isn't that good, you know what I mean? Just our mental timing and figuring it out, surfing waves, we could definitely just get a hell of a lot better. But so let the process begin. Hell yeah, we basically did the entire trip offside. Maybe there was one surf wave that we wanted to go on the other. But yeah, we did it. Whew. All right, so what's the time? 7:37, 3 minutes and we'll be by shore. Probably even less than that. This goes pretty fast. But again, this is good practice. Like, keep your momentum. Don't stop paddling just because you got current. You know what I mean? You'll just get thrown sideways, and those eddies are real strong, even at this water level. But yeah, and then you can figure out what side of the seams I'm on. Oh yeah, that's a boil. Holy Toledo. So you just gotta just crush across these things. You know what I mean? Just do the best you can. Actually, this one's trying to spit me over there, which you don't want to be. So, all right, trying to just figure it out. Whew! All right, still way down there. Man, there is just no flow. So I don't know what the flow rate is. I'll put it in the title. But that was the only thing I did not check. And I'm glad I didn't, you know what I mean? It might put an impression in me that I didn't want. You know, if it was super low or something. I don't think it is. I think this is actually like 2,000, 22,000. I think it's 22. I don't think it's in the teens. The only time it got into the teens is when we had a total drought. And I mean, there's no water left on earth. And somehow there's just something in this river. That's the only time I've seen it in the teens, like 17,000. A wave opens up on Cliffside 1. See, that's the only thing that we miss. Cliffside 1 and Cliffside 2 are the only fun ones at this level, but you just have to paddle 4 miles of craziness just to enjoy them. And like even just right now, my arm is totally done. My hands and my wrists are totally done. Because we're trying to get out of here too fast. You know what I mean? But all right, we're gonna paddle this way. Oh, we're doing so good on this offside. All right, we're gonna take a little break because you just never know if you're even recording. Holy Toledo, hell yeah we are. All right, there, oh, there's that big mansion. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. All right, we lost all our mow. 7:40. So we were, you know what I mean? 5 minutes off on our estimation. I don't think we could have made that up because my body is just right at its limit. Paddling this boat is like weightlifting. Oof, yeah, my wrist is toast. We actually just kind of like got to relax it in. And this leg is kind of toast too. So yeah, I would love to go to West Virginia. You know what I mean? But it's 3 days drive and I'd probably get hella back pain. And we'd do it, but I just couldn't do it day after day. Holy Toledo, we got a squeaker. You know, we got a low side through here. Hell yeah. Booyah. So I'm getting pretty good at this offside. I mean, hell yeah, oh. Squeak through here. Techie. Oh, whoa. We can't catch this eddy this early, so all right, Montana River Guides did take a raft down. They're out of here. We're the last ones. Holy Toledo, we got to walk up to get the car. Can't run. We'll deflate the boat just right away. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna, whoa. I'm almost gonna miss this takeout. Oh, hell yeah, let's get all the way over. Well, I don't know. Probably just right here. We don't want to go any farther than we need to. And if my van slips off there, we're totally hosed. So break out the winch. Okay, I don't even want to get my feet wet. But the wool socks work great. You know what I mean? If it was a cold day, hell no. You know what I mean? Your feet would get real cold. But, all right, get the boat up. And man, we just gotta go. Whoa. Yep. And so we're gonna deflate. All right, hell yeah. I'm gonna deflate and then I gotta go to the bathroom and then we'll run up and I'll catch you on the flip side. So, all right, deflate that. Hell yeah, deflate that. All right, undo bags. Yeah, we might as well do undo straps since we're here. Whew. Just get everything in a friggin' pile. All right, hell yeah. Hell yeah. See, these are the quick release paddles. Undo that. All right, floor. Undo this, and this will just go here. And I think that's the only one. Nope, that wasn't even the one. Bummer. Okay, there we go, got it. And we'll leave one carabiner right there. We'll leave all the carabiners right there except the one on this bag. Holy Toledo, we just gotta go, man. We gotta sign up for a comedy show. All right, hell yeah. Take that off. I gotta go to the bathroom, catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, 7:45. So for sure, we can walk up and then we can change up there, get into dry shorts, drive down, pile that stuff in. And so hell yeah. And we still got plenty of juice, so we can film all this, you know what I mean? And a real successful date. So man, you know what I mean though? We're just walking up to the car. I really got to conserve the voice for the comedy show. Catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. We got the car, we changed, and we just really need to fly. You know what I mean? Just grab the big bag first. I think that, whew, yeah, with my leg, this is about all I can carry right here. We're gonna get the big bag in after we get the boat. So we gotta leave room for the back, but I think we can get the boat in and then just start piling stuff in. So hell yeah. Okay, I don't know if that was worth it or not, but we're gonna have to get the boat rolled up. We'll get this open, get a spot made. Not even worried about water, but yeah. Oh, there you go. So yeah, we just kind of have a corner for this type of stuff. There you go. Get that stuff in the corner. I should keep this dry just in case I need to sleep tonight, because I fall asleep at the wheel. All right, should keep the pants dry. But again, yeah, just get this crap in the corner. We'll get that out. Keep the hoodie dry. And hell yeah, just we can get both these down. We're not using them at all. But yep, here was a couple of the things I was supposed to take. All right, so let's get this over here. Man. All right, I don't know how to do this any faster, but I think we're going at a pretty good pace. All right, water right there. I definitely need to pound that water. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Okay. Oh shoot, one more bag. But I know, I really do think we can get out of here by 8. I think we can actually get to where we need by 8:45. The cutoff's 8:45. You know what I mean? And then they make the darn thing. And then it starts at 9. But yeah, they definitely wait till 8:45. All right, man, these valves are slow. I don't like how they, you know what I mean? They don't feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just complaining right now. All right, hell yeah. All right, let's get this rolled. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a taquito. We just go for a hamburger. Okay. Yep, it looks like we just did. You know what I mean? This thing is now just wonk. All right, sit on it. Actually, I don't want to get too wet. Darn it. Don't want to get my seat wet. All right, hell yeah. Get that. Just do a little lift. Do a little shim. And I mean, just anything. Just get a knot on there. But it's all gonna fall apart. You know it. All right, booyah. Okay, just a few more steps. Gonna get that right there. Perfect spot. Well, maybe not so perfect. Got it. And what do we got? My vehicle ain't getting out of here. It's too slippery. Yeah, we bought the wrong vehicle. I wanted a white Tundra, but all they had was a white minivan. But it's the Grand Caravan, so that's what they said. And that's what we got. All right, let's get this in here. All right, booyah, and we got plenty of room for the back. So that's gonna set nicely. We don't need to look out our back window. So we'll just get that on there. Get the pump. Hell yeah, just pump right there. Hopefully that pump don't break. Yeah, get the paddles out of the way. Right there is perfect. Whoa. We don't want to break a window. All right, now I have left my PFD at Ralph's. I left it at Ralph's. I actually drove back from Helena in the middle of the night to go get it. Just because that's me. All right, this helmet, that PFD, I did not want to lose it. Yeah, it was just sitting right where I left it though. All right, so we got that. Hell yeah. All right, we did it. We got one more stop. We got to get the bike. So catch on the flip side. Well, you want to see me spin wheels? Holy, look at this stuff. It's just so, our van ain't getting out of here. It's too steep. All right. Let's see. Brakes off. All right, just give a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I should have ate those bananas, but look, no one wants to eat those bananas. No one does. All right, hell yeah, catch on the flip side. That's literally insane. It's 7:53 right now, we're driving away. We got here at 7:45. I got to my car at 7:45 and realized I was at my car. I don't know, maybe, well, let's see. We thought we were gonna get to the put-in at 7:35, then 7:40 rolled around, and we probably got there at 7:45, I thought, you know what I mean? And now it's 7:54. So literally under 10 minutes, pretty much 10 minutes at the takeout. Now, how does that work? Because we literally spent 1 full hour, you know, I guess we got our boat down, we had to fill it up and do all the, check all the boxes, get all the gear. But yeah, we can definitely quicken that system up. Like that's crazy how a takedown takes 10 minutes, but a setup takes a full hour. Because you're unstrapping it and strapping it in the same location. I get it, strapping it maybe takes a little bit more attention to detail. But it's just that first initial, like, get everything where it needs to be. And I do, like, a list don't work. You actually need to watch this to be like, well, when did you put your, like, when did you realize you needed a headlamp and where did you put it? You know what I mean? So we actually kind of had a dryer bag inside of that blue dry bag. All right, really got to save the voice for tonight. Let's pick up the bike and end this raft video. Catch on the flip side. Oh, hell yeah, I almost forgot to film this. So we unlocked our bike, and the coolest thing about this Dodge Caravan, I never knew I could just wheel a bike in like this. Now that is, you know what I mean? For anyone who disses the Caravan, do that with your vehicle. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Do the discount dummy check. Hell yeah. All right, hell yeah, we'll have to pay for this video. Holy Toledo. So we're gonna get our phone out. We're not gonna make a phone call on the interstate, but we're just gonna turn it on. And it's 8:05, so we definitely just got to get the hell out of here. Phone's turning on, 8:05. We did it. That's a raft trip. Thanks for joining me. Maybe I'll show you the place where I eat. Hopefully we can get there in time. Catch you on the flip side.
All right, hell yeah. It's the next day. And you know what I mean? Cleanup's going to be a breeze if you use kind of the full body wetsuit, super cheap. We got that thing for $10 at a thrift store. Anyway, and we got the shoes. We got them on the Pete's dryer, helmet on the Pete's dryer. Let's go downstairs and show you how easy it is to wash this stuff. All right, heck yeah. Now, you know, even with my $300 wetsuit, I was just washing it, and we got about 5 or 6 years out of it, maybe even more. But now that one's totally toast. So yes, I just throw it in warm water, and then I throw it in the dryer. You know what I mean? I should hang it up though. So we'll be hanging this one up, because that's the only thing I'm gonna do different. It just requires a little bit more due diligence. You got to hang it up one way, and then you got to turn it inside out. But hell yeah. So those were the shorts. I don't know where this shirt came from, but anyway, it's a little bit wet. So all I had was the shorts, the wetsuit, and then the socks. And you really don't even need these, but that wetsuit's, it's a little close. So if I'm filming myself, you know what I mean, especially from the back of the raft, I was noticing that you get a little butt cheek action going. But anyway, just for a road trip, you know what I mean, you just hang this out to dry, and it's just good the next day. You know what I mean? Maybe rinse it every other raft. Well, you know, just find a laundromat. It's way better than, I don't know, taking dry suit gear and then getting everything sweaty underneath. All right, so that's just a little post tip. Now, the other thing about this river trip that was interesting, kind of concluding thoughts, it literally took me a whole hour at the put-in. Once I drove to that put-in, yeah, we had a hell of a trail to get down there. I get that. And we had to go up and down that trail twice. And I messed up, so we had to go up and down that trail 3 times. Fair enough. But it did take me 10 minutes to actually fill up my boat and then pump it and top it off. So that's just 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And everything else should already be in its bag in place, so you really just should be snapping and going. You know what I mean? Like because at the takeout, it took 5 seconds to just detach the paddles, unclip that big bag in the back, unclip the big bag, or the blue bag. And I shouldn't be carrying that big pump anyway. But that literally just took like 5 minutes. I was 10 minutes, and no more than 50. It was literally 10 minutes by the time I roll up to that ramp, hike up to my car, drive down, everything's deflated, roll it up, and throw it in. So I just don't understand why at a put-in it should take any longer. You know what I mean? It's just, I think gear gets kind of everywhere. You know, and it's hard to like get it back together exactly. So my due diligence is just, I think I have exactly what I want. I got all the warm clothes, you know, especially for that survival situation. So we have that bag on lockdown. Yeah, we basically have everything where it needs to be. So just having that at the ready, especially the GoPro. I think we found a really good solution for the GoPro. Having a smaller dry bag inside that blue bag. You know what I mean? Well, for your electronics, you don't have to, you know what I mean? In that smaller dry bag, you don't have to like button it up. Just a second moisture barrier, because if I do flip, all those dry bags, they do seep water quite a bit. You know, just a little bit. They're not 100% dry. So that's just good to know. All right, those are my concluding thoughts. I would really like to see the put-in. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to take 15 minutes. So let's say it takes 10 minutes to pump up your boat and then another 5 to get your gear in. So then everything else is just transport. Yes, if it takes 10 minutes to walk down and walk up that trail, 5 minutes down, 5 minutes back. Yeah, that's going to be another 20 minutes. I can handle that. But just the fact that it was like an hour, you know, that kind of gets to me. And you know, just certain things I do at the put-in, like fill up those water bottles. You know, you might as well fill those up at the pass, or just have that stuff ready. You know what I mean? And almost just clips to the boat at the beginning. So yeah. So that stuff we'll get better at. That's why I actually wanted to analyze my video, because it only took an hour and a half to do that stretch, and the fun part took an hour. So and it did take an extra. It was about 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Now I want to see, if it's hella windy and I don't want to paddle at all, how much effort it takes and time it takes to get out, you know, and instead of just hiking up to Ralph's. Hiking up to Ralph's is just definitely the way to go, because if the run only takes an hour, you can hike up to Ralph's and then redo your shuttle, and it'll really reduce the drive time. It reduces, reduces all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, just good to know. But yeah, that halfway point on that river, you know, it's still a hike down. It's hard to get rafts down. That's for sure. You saw me use the dolly. All right, so I'm just glad I'm doing these concluding thoughts, because it's things I will take into consideration next time. Now, I don't think I would do that run twice, and I just don't have the leg strength to actually hike out of Ralph's. I can't put my boat on my back. But no, we could, because even at Ralph's, you hike your boat up on your shoulder just for a little bit, and then you get to a part where you can set your boat down, you can deflate it, put it on a dolly, and then push it up the hill. Now, yeah, but that's the thing, I can't pull a dolly very well. That hurts my back. But I think I could push my dolly up that hill with the boat. So, you know what I mean? Just thoughts for next time. Because yeah, that Clark Fork, it's a fun run. I mean, mainly I live. You know, it's a 2-hour drive just to get there. It's more than a 2-hour drive. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes if you're hauling. 2.5 hours. So you got 5 hours of driving for a river trip that should only take, You know what I mean? You should be able to do a lap every 2 hours. You know what I mean? A lap every... Well, you should be able to do a lap every 2.5 to 3 hours. You know what I mean? So you gotta... So anyway, but we did pretty good. We showed up at 5 o'clock, and we got the hell out of there at 8. So our trip was 3 hours, but we spent a whole hour of that at the put-in. 30 minutes of it just running shuttle. So the bike ride actually wasn't too... I'll have to see. You can see exactly how long the bike ride took. And then and then we were just on the water. Oh, so that's interesting. We were on the water at the 2 hour mark. I'll have to see how long the whitewater was to Ralph's. I thought that was a whole hour. I thought we were on the water for an hour until we had to paddle out. And that definitely took about 40 minutes. All right, so, man, you know what I mean? Might as well just end it on a bummer. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's just good. I got to get my thoughts ahead so I can be a better boater. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's a big thing. Not dilly-dallying. You know, being a better boater sometimes is like getting your crap in order. Making sure you're not forgetting the big stuff, but not getting too crazy about these little details. And just getting on the water. Sometimes that can be... Yeah, hell, especially if it's evening time. There's nothing worse for your safety than kind of like slowing that train up, especially when you're already going to use all the daylight of the day. So that was just good that we thought about those, you know, those little things like the headlamp and stuff like that. All right, anyway, I got to end this thing. Thanks for joining me for my day, and guess what? That's a video.